Back like we never left.
Okay, energy.
Why you shook?
That made me jump as well.
They both jumped, you know.
I never expected it.
Don't be scared, man.
I was just in the corner sitting like, what's going on? Because we need to get out the toilet. She ain't got the headphones, so she's looking like, what's
Oh yeah.
Like, when are we going to start? What's going on? Everyone's just sat awkwardly silent and that. But no, we back, man.
We back, man. You know,
I love it.
You can't put headphones
vibing.
on, you know.
I was hearing the tune. Yeah, I was thinking. I was a bit jealous. You were pumping to something. Yeah.
And you just left it there, you know.
I don't want to.
It's fine. It's free. You won't get arrested.
I can't hear anything though.
Oh, mad. That's probably why.
It's alright. It's okay.
Oh, mate.
We're back, man. I'm fresh off a nice little vacation.
Fresh off and
I
that.
got a tan or not?
Nah, I was gonna say it hasn't really.
It doesn't look legit. No.
Nah.
Where did you go?
Don't lie.
You have.
Fucking lie.
Wow, it's so dark. Wow. Chocolatey.
Bit of a tan.
Thank you, man.
Go back in.
Where did you go?
Gran Canaria.
Oh, nice. That's where they have different little. Actually, never mind.
Go on, let's test your geography. Go on. No,
Go on.
Go on.
You know what?
Let's
It's
test
so
your
deep
geography.
'cause Geography was my worst subject. Like I hate
Oh, one
it.
of them ones.
You was gonna say it's one.
One of the, you know, like when you search for a holiday and it comes up as one of the little islands, like there's Gran Canaria, there's different ones, or is it that there's different things in Gran Canaria?
We'll go with the first one.
Nah, you're right. You're correct. In the first one, yeah.
But it's closer to Africa, innit? So it's like.
However, yeah.
Go on, go for it.
I heard that is a very horny place.
Bro, listen,
Makes sense.
I got there. I was thinking, yeah, it's gonna be a nice, wholesome holiday. I'm gonna chill out, obviously, relax, all inclusive, just be drinking around the clock. We'll go and see the sights, maybe, you know,
Do a little mini golf and
mini
that.
golf,
Mini golf.
get a cheeky e-scooter out, you know, just go.
Yeah.
Something
I
like
go to the shop, swingers club, and it's not even discreet. It's like the
Out in the
that
open.
advertises sex, is more like more brazy than like your local spa or your local corner shop.
So swingers as in you're married and you come there to fuck other people.
Wherever
Am I
you
to
go-
swear?
Yeah,
You can say
absolutely.
whatever you come with, you don't necessarily have to leave with, or like you can do whatever you want in there. Apparently, like it's crazy. She said nice.
Yeah. She said nice. Chrissy's like, what are you saying? And she's like, nice.
Interesting.
There was a lot from massage parlors to the swingers club. Then there was the gay section, gay beach. Then there was the bi club. There was bare stuff.
So you could be getting a massage and people are beating in the next room.
potentially.
That's like them. I'm saying exciting, but that's like them sex parties, isn't it? Like you just go to a mansion and everyone's just
fucking
anywhere.
each other. I guess.
Have you looked into any?
No,
Not this year, no.
Not this year.
not in the last 2 months.
Do you know what?
I've been dry.
I appreciate the honesty, man.
No, she's joking.
Chrissy,
man.
been to any
I'm
sex parties?
joking, she's joking.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, so no.
How was the-
Take the mic back.
No, I'm not even here. You been to sex party?
Yeah. How was it? It was like, I was surprised. 'Cause I was like, oh wow, people are just like really just fucking.
Mad.
Like, oh, okay.
Interesting. I would want to go, but if they don't make me participate.
Yeah, no, I went with my boyfriend.
So do you have to part?
No,
that's a
no,
bit
you can just
personal.
like,
you can just watch.
yeah.
Oh, okay. You can just be.
And then you just like, to me, it was just weird that people were just like having sex.
Out in the open.
Yeah, it's like they're,
What, one room, like one
but
room.
they're like
Going at
fucking.
it,
It's not even like a little like.
a little.
What was that? What was
No,
that?
A little like. do you know what I mean?
Nah, but if I'm gonna go to the mansion and do that, I'm gonna give you my best work.
And I think because it's not a fetish, but it's like they like that kind of thing. So it's like you're extra turned on, just thinking there's people watching me.
Some
so
people
it's
like
just
to be
extra.
watched, yeah.
Yeah, what's the point of doing all that and not being on form?
Yeah.
What kind of madness is
like,
that?
Oh, you can
no,
get
of
nervous,
course.
don't it?
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, like they were really like,
Going at it.
yeah,
Like they couldn't wait to get there.
yeah. So it made me feel like you've been here before.
This is your thing.
Yeah, it's not your first rodeo.
Did you get comfortable after a while, or did you still leave thinking like, what the hell?
No, it was still weird. Like, because people were just like they're just fucking.
Interesting.
Done it 7 times.
No, but like,
How long did you hang around for?
a couple hours.
Oh, nice. So is there like?
Really?
So what is there? A bar,
Someone that's saying this is brazy. Therefore, for me to be somewhere a couple of hours, I must be having a good time.
True.
Oh, it's
But she was there with her partner, innit? So
Yeah.
I
But
guess.
also like the property was huge.
Oh, so you went for like a smoke break.
Yeah, there was like a pool house situation.
Okay.
Like It was like just like I said, like a proper mansion. So there were different rooms.
Was this in like North Dulwich by any chance?
No.
That's specific.
You-
Have
is
you
there
been to
anything
it?
you wanna tell us?
Yeah, that's specific.
No, nothing to say. I've heard some stories on it. So.
Okay.
And there's a couple mansions around there. So
My
I was just trying to
friend's
Really?
I was trying to put one on one together and get two. And
My
that,
friend's
That somehow you
yeah,
haven't
my
been.
friend's cousin.
Right.
I would say I ain't been anywhere.
Fair enough.
No. I'm. The idea of it sounds lit, but why am I going to be standing while you lot are beating? That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, there's. I can't sit here and say that there hasn't been intrigue,
Yeah.
but to actually,
Go and do
do
it.
you know what I mean? It's kind of, I don't know. It would just, like you said, it would just feel weird.
And you don't want to be like weird and just stand
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
But then there's also
Man, I just walking
people
in
that-
there, swear down.
But there
See?
are literally people that are just like standing there watching people, and I'm saying like these people are still giving their best performance, and it's like, oh, it's because obviously you know what people have come there to do, but the reality of it, like, is a bit,
Very different.
it is a bit different because you think like, oh, like they're having like everyone has sex, like it's not brand new, but just, and it's not to say there are literally people like on the floor in the corridor having sex. There are like bedrooms and stuff, but you just think like, oh, and you would like what was really surprising is that there was a very like there wasn't one type of person there. Like you'd see certain people, like I didn't see anyone I know, but you like, yeah, you just saw all different kinds of people. And it's like, oh wow, this is not you. It's not like some sexual deviant thing. You just think all these people are just like horny and fucking.
Like your local GP or news agent. Just like,
Yeah, they just all look like
interesting.
normal people,
Yeah.
and you just think, well,
Sally
people
is
have sex.
Interesting. That's funny that he said that he's had some intrigue. Not to draw you out, but I feel like if you were in her situation, maybe you wouldn't feel as weird because
Why do you think that?
Because I feel like maybe obviously, let's say if most of us here, we haven't been to a sex party, and you're thinking, yeah, I've got some intrigue, and we haven't done that, you probably think, yeah, maybe it is a bit more risque.
Look how Vans is looking at her. He's
No, I'm gonna land. Maybe it is a bit more risque than it should be. But if you actually went there and like she said, like it's just a normal thing, people are watching, people are fucking, you might just feel like, okay, I can just do what I need to do.
You understand it
Because
a
this
bit
is
more.
normal, yeah.
I know what you mean. So it's not like people are watching people fuck, like, oh my god, yeah, and now touching themselves. It's just a bit more.
Still, but like there's nothing like being in the actual presence of something that isn't the norm. Like I can say that like I have the intrigue, but like when I'm actually there, I'm like rah. People are actually I'm actually in a room, like in a place where like, do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, you know, you're with your brethren and someone's beating in the other room. It's like the entire house.
Yeah.
You're in a mansion for one. Man don't come from that.
it's a bit
Like,
abnormal.
like I'm already like not in my natural environment.
Yeah.
And then there's just a bunch of people doing something that
You know what's
you
brazen
just-
that setting? You probably look like to them the odd and out because they're all doing their thing. Everyone's normal.
Yeah.
They're doing what
Used
they
to
do and
it.
what they come in for. You're just standing around like,
Awkward. Yeah.
are you gonna join in or what's going on here?
Yeah.
mad.
I don't know how we even got here to this, but
Yeah. How did we?
How
get
did
into
we
this?
get here so early on?
Yeah, innit? We literally
I'm a bit scared.
Yeah, I
now.
don't know.
went straight.
if you're listening for the first week, this isn't the regular schedule programming and that. So our sexologist
Yeah,
have
this
left
is
me.
what happened.
I can't call you sexologist.
Listen,
I ain't been to a sex party, so
sexologist is a nice word.
So that makes you a
You gotta take it
sexologist.
on how you want to take it on.
yeah.
And there's 3 girls here today, so you guys are actually outnumbered. I feel like you guys have never had that before. So
You reckon?
Yeah.
You must be new here. 'Cause
Oh, you knew? Oh, you knew here?
we had a shout out Cheryl. We had Cheryl on last week.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know Cheryl, R&B singers. That's her dog. That was like a 3rd or 4th time being on.
oh, nice. She's a
It's
regular.
a 40-second time.
Cheryl always pulls up in it. So we have girls on. It's always good with a nice little balance. Chrissy's here, so maybe you're right. Maybe we might be outnumbered this week. Who knows?
Maybe.
But see, I like that. So you don't have to be uptight. You can be a sexologist. It's fine, man. But hashtag off the cuff pod.
Come on.
We are back. A good honest conversation. Never hurt anyone.
Yes.
So listen for the first week. My name is Fols Forever.
I'm Mr. Vans.
Shout out to Chrissy Hive.
Chrissy Hive.
Chris got headphones on this week. You're our resident tech lady as well. So you got to check the levels, make sure it's sounding good.
Yeah.
How we sounding, Chris? Okay, cool.
Yeah, if she had the mic.
I like that.
I like that.
Oh yeah, no, obviously. There you go. Say hello to the people.
Foles, before we started, Foles said that he was actively trying to silence me.
Wow.
I just need.
I didn't hear that though.
Were you instigating? Oh my goodness.
Mate, I'm
Course you wouldn't.
I was testing the levels out
Yeah.
and stuff. Like I was playing the music and
I
that,
teed
making sure. Wow.
You also have to remember, as Vans is our resident tech guy, he can edit all this out.
true.
Yeah, true.
We ain't gonna keep this in, by the way.
Is that you trying to silence me?
I don't want anything to make me look bad. So,
Wow.
But, you know, we got some guests with us this week.
Yeah.
Our dogs that we see every week, we just say hi and bye. Are you guys all right? Oh, are you done in there? Hi,
Yeah.
hi.
What you lot do like
so true.
every week?
Yeah,
Every
so,
single week.
but now we can actually get to know each other properly.
Yes.
So shouts out to AE,
AE.
Ads and L's.
Thanks for having us.
Done a research, have you?
I mean, just small.
Slightly.
Just slight. Did
Right.
you do your research? You know what you got
Right.
today?
Listen,
Like-
don't worry. We know
How you grilling? How you grilling, Donny, for doing research? You know?
Don't worry.
For knowing your names, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
like
though.
what? Research,
Mate,
yeah.
Some people
But
like
nicknames,
honestly.
like-
Why are you
As
sticking
in-
on him?
Some people just call
Some
us
people
AE.
don't know. Yeah, A
Don't
to
call
E
us
music.
The girls.
They get it wrong.
They call you
all
the
time.
girls. The girls is
Yeah.
crazy.
The girls,
Yeah, they do it all the time.
How do you like to be addressed, though?
Yeah, I like what you said. Like no one, I don't think actually maybe they have, but saying like with AE ads and L's, like
Yeah.
then giving us separate names. I think it's nice.
Like a City Girls, Young Miami, JT situation.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Do you like that comparison before?
Do you know what I mean?
Nah, because they're a group as City Girls,
Of
but
course,
they're
but they have
their
their
own.
own-
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like-
But
You
it's
know
just,
them.
it's just context, and like obviously, I don't know if our audience know who you are. Just let them know who you are early, because also we started the podcast with talking and flying. I didn't want to ruin the vibe, but let them know from early who everyone is.
Yeah.
And like put the names to the voices and stuff. But like I said, we always run into each other every week.
We do.
How long have you guys been together as a duo? Before we get into everything, just give people a little quick background on you lot before we get into everything.
Yeah. As a duo.
Or start with how you know me, and then we get into duo.
Right, how you know me, you know,
Yeah.
not even how I know you.
Yeah, how you met me.
You met me.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
the one. Go on.
So she actually came to my school, my secondary school. She joined in year 8.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Box braids. No, not even box, kinky twist. Do you know what I mean? Little,
Okay, classic.
Little yellow girl.
Oh
do you
my
know what I mean? She's
God.
come in, bless her, so innocent. I just thought, you know what?
I'm gonna ruin her.
Put her under my wing. Yeah, and just see what happens. And you know what?
Don't let her
She's
say
turned
that,
out
man.
Yeah.
Don't let her say that.
I think she's
man.
actually turned out all right. I taught her how to rap, and she. No,
Wow.
I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Her
No,
style.
but obviously, yeah, she came in year 8. Yeah, we've just been friends ever since. In terms of duo,
Yeah.
I'll let you say.
I guess in school so I must say that was like how long ago? 13 years ago.
I think that's
So we're
13 years
old.
ago,
Yeah, maybe
How
13
old
years
are
ago. I think this was 2010.
Okay.
So in secondary school,
You think you're old? Do you know how old that guy is?
Do you know
Whoa.
what it is? I think it's because people always think we're like 18.
Yeah,
Like,
nah.
that's
Yeah.
quite a big chunk from my actual age. Like,
Yeah.
that's a big chunk. So yeah, people always think we're 18. But anyway,
Not you
secondary
catching yourself
school-
on camera.
No, literally, people ask for my ID.
No, for real, all the time.
Yeah, so we used to rap in school just as a joke. Yeah, then I think we started rapping seriously maybe like 3rd year of uni, which is like 20 something, 19.
2019.
Right,
4 years
like,
ago.
You
When
don't want to put a date on it.
Wow.
They started rapping when they started taking it seriously in the 3rd year, you know, when they're supposed to be wrapping up the degree.
Yeah, but I think that's even probably what pushed us to
Exactly, because we
When
was
you come into
wrapping
Glen,
up
you're like, you know what? I don't know if this dissertation is for
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Honestly, yeah, just started so randomly. I think I sent her a beat or something, told her to write to it. People liked the song. We put up the song. That's our first song. It's called 5K Freestyle. Yeah, then we just kept
reaction. Yeah, just kept.
going. Here we are. It's weird, but
And looking back
great.
now, 5K freestyle. Now that you've probably obviously been a bit more experienced, done more music, probably been more comfortable in studio settings. How do you look at that freestyle now?
Still cold.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Which is good.
Because you know, our listenership will go and listen and let us know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's still,
absolutely,
like,
man.
It's still hard. People still love it to this day. I think obviously quality wise, like you didn't know what you were doing.
Of course, yeah.
We had to Google how to put. So we've been doing everything ourselves. We had to Google how to do Apple Music, Spotify. Like, how does that even work? What is a studio? What's an engineer? Like, so everything was really broken down. So, but no, the song's still cold. It's cold.
I even asked, like, if I go back and listen to our first ever episode in
Yeah. What
comparison
about
till
you
now,
guys? Yeah.
chemistry was off.
Really? And did you always used to shoot here?
No, so we
Been about.
so it's Jukebox Studios. We started over there.
Okay.
Probably like their second podcast.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
obviously
we
then
were there for a huge chunk.
Yeah.
Like, even though like there were different locations, but like as an entity, like we were with Jukebox for
what? So
The
For a
majority,
while, yeah,
like
for
the majority of
podcasts, yeah.
our podcasts.
So it was a chemistry thing. It was just more like finding our balance, our flow in terms of conversations, and just maybe finding more interesting topics to kind of get our teeth into, so like can get more of an opinion, get more of our personality and stuff. Because our podcast is centered a lot around music, and I think the first episode we talked about was about streaming.
Yeah,
I think it's about streaming, about like the difference in like Spotify, Apple, Pandora, just like what they pay out for artists. I'm talking about the creative struggle and stuff. But after a while, you're gonna have more trending topics, stuff happening on social media, Black Twitter, and then I think from there, then we found our feet.
Give us a background on you guys. So when did you guys start? How did you guys know each other? And why did you pick music specifically to go into?
I love that. Met each other at university, me and Vans, and both did a journalism degree.
Okay.
So and the aspect of journalism I found the most interesting was radio. So I did enjoy TV, but that teleprompter thing.
Yeah.
When the writing,
Is it hard?
bro, a couple of times the writing stopped. Yeah, I'm looking like this time it's
do I do
essentially
here?
live, innit?
Okay, what do I do here?
I say, yo, the teleprompter.
listen.
This time we're recording live, you know.
No way.
And the thing is that like you're competing with like the other students, innit? Like,
Yeah.
so niggas are fucking programming the teleprompter to go
And we're
quicker
all
than
grading
normal.
each other as well. There's a practical side of the unit. So I enjoyed radio more. I did like print. I did enjoy magazine, but radio is just what I found. 'Cause I enjoy the conversation side of stuff. Yeah, you can say that. You know, they can't hear you though. Go on, Chris, what you say? And then I think what was it? We was on a photojournalism unit for our degree, and that's when we kind of got cool and was around each other. And we had a lot of mutual friends as well at uni. And then when I came home back to London, I think it was 2014, 2015. Many moons ago, innit? And I went to represent radio. I did like a small like internship for like 4 weekends, going out doing in the street stuff, Vox Pops. You know, like now everyone's got a microphone out or their phone out, asking people questions in the street. I was doing that in Peckham. Didn't get an internship through for them, but I was like, you know what? The next time I try and get on radio, I want to go with a back catalogue of work. And I've been listening to a lot of podcasts in the US. So I was like, I want to start my own podcast. Me and Vans have been talking to each other a lot on socials. I was like, you know what? I just said, bro, do you want to start this podcast? And he's like, yeah. It was very easy. He's like, yeah. And I don't know to this day if he actually knew what that meant or what we was really going to be doing. And then he called my bluff because I was like, yeah, let's do it. But I wasn't looking enough for like a space. He's like, yeah, I got somewhere. And it happened to be our other friend from uni who's opened a studio. So just the stars kind of aligned.
It was so mad, like that. How like when you hollered me to do it, and then I don't even know why, bro. I went on Facebook, like a day or two later, and I see H on there, saying like he's opened up a studio, and I was like, perfect. We go back to Fols. I've got somewhere. Let's do it.
And I was still sure you probably
like
should have started like the point he said the studio's available. We could have started then. I think I was still in, and then maybe like 2 weeks later we started properly.
Yeah.
So
Wait, when was this?
Yeah, how long? When did you start?
2015. 2015.
2015, yeah.
So you guys been doing it every week?
Yeah.
Yeah, damn near every week, yeah.
You
guys think you're going to studio releasing music? You know, it's like to come and do podcasts every
Work.
week. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a catalogue.
Yeah, there's a back catalogue of work and stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, man. And, you know, we've had a lot of listeners along the way. And yeah, till this day, man. So we're still going strong.
And then we can also get onto how Chrissy became a part of it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to feel left out.
We want to hear this.
She could tell the story.
Tell us a story.
I don't know why it had to be all that. No, you know, 2020 is a bit of a rough year for me.
Nah, you're horrible.
Why are you an awe?
She wants the full back story.
I went through a horrendous breakup, like terrible. I was on my knees, and I just be in my house crying all day. And so the guys were like, okay, even if you just come and sit here and just cry quietly here, that's fine. But like, get out of the house, because remember it was pandemic time as well, so I wasn't going to work. And then I would just chime in every once in a while. And then the listenership were like, oh my God, she's amazing.
Oh, bring her in. Oh, that's nice.
They tried to have
that
me.
what they said?
Yeah.
They said, oh my God.
Yeah.
The podcast needs her.
No, for real.
Chrissy Hive.
And one day, I kind of got there and there was just a mic. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I don't really know when it became a serious thing. But then all of a sudden,
When you built a hive.
yeah, just giving the people what they want. Yeah, the demand. You know, you got to feed the streets.
I love that.
And then yeah, we're here now. So it's been about 2. Oh my gosh, nearly 3 years.
Have it?
Yeah, 2020.
Wow. Oh yeah, we're in 2023.
2020.
Guys, you know it's March tomorrow, but anyway.
Time's
Don't do
flying.
that.
Shouts to March niggas.
I don't know about that.
Oh, sorry.
Is that when your birthday?
Pisces gang.
My brother's a Pisces.
Yeah, see, real G. I like.
Let's
Are you?
Rah, rah.
Let me tell you about him. You don't
For
know.
real, no, like I'll let him. No, I'm joking. That's my little brother.
Yeah,
That's my guy still. He's alright.
Quickly, are you like into star signs like that? No? Because she's like, useless month. No?
No, not like that.
Useless month, you know, coming for the whole month.
My birthday's come and gone now, so I can talk crazy.
Oh, you're one of them Pisces, the
February
February
24th.
ones.
Oh, it just left. Oh, happy birthday.
There we go, yeah, belated. You can still, I don't even know, just say happy birthday, I'll still take it.
Yeah, man. Still,
That's
like,
March,
still,
nigga.
It was like last week, bro.
No, but that was only 4 days ago. To be fair.
yeah,
it was
true,
birthday.
true,
Oh,
true.
happy birthday.
Some people
birthday
stretch their birthdays a
Did
week
you-
long.
Did you do anything? Oh,
Right,
Yeah,
that's
I was-
hey.
Oh yeah.
oh, you went on holiday.
Yeah, I went holiday, yeah.
Holiday.
Mm.
No,
No, she asked me if I did anything, that's what it was.
Nice little vacation.
Yeah, no, it was good,
You're gonna
man.
say something bad about him anyway. The way you look at me.
Yeah, you're gonna say that bad, innit?
about you.
Get off your chest, man.
Always.
Give her the mic, please. Let us hear
For
this.
real, you can have mine.
Go on, go on. I noticed this week you got some supporters in it, so let's go. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
I didn't even have anything bad to say. You're annoying though. You're like a top up.
Am I? Okay.
Yeah.
Top up.
I'm happy to have that position in your life, man.
What was it like when you lot dropped the 5K freestyle? Like, were you lot shitting on your ops?
Good question.
Having ops in third year of uni is crazy, by the way.
That's what I was trying to get my head around.
That's what I'm.
You guys had ops.
Don't try and go on like there was some girls that you didn't like.
No, what
Oh,
peaceful
you know,
girls.
man.
You lot are peaceful, yeah?
Girls that don't like us, though.
I've never been part of
Them moist.
beef or
Honestly.
Sorry,
people-
can we get that
we
that soundbite
literally-
again?
Any girl that doesn't like, you can ask Els.
Oh, that's
Any
true.
girl that doesn't like us, it's either because you're moist or you're battling something, and we don't come across a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a good.
Yeah.
So it's a them problem,
You're
basically.
either moist or battling
Yeah, but you
something.
saying it's a them problem. That's what she's saying. There's not a lot of them.
Do you get it?
People
Okay.
like us. People. Yeah, I don't know.
Because even
like
if one's
us.
having an off day, more time the other one's next to her, and she's
Yeah,
having,
she's having a good day.
So it's like,
If you don't like me, you're battling something.
Yeah, that's not wrong with you.
Ain't that what they call
You're going through
narcissistic? Because everyone's like
You're going through stuff.
yeah, they're the best thing to slice bread. So everybody loves you. What you're telling me.
Basically, yeah.
no, literally, you know, like honestly,
Yeah.
no, not love. Obviously, some people you don't. If they don't know me, you're not gonna know that. But I
Yeah.
feel like, especially together as well, we don't like. We're not really.
Is that coming from? Let's clean up. Is that more from a standpoint of like you have good energy, you're not troubling anybody, you're just cutting through and
I
like
would say so.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
Calm. Not really
Really
fussed
to
by
not
much.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm always just chilling.
So were you lot like the quiet girls that came popping, or the popular girls that became more popping?
Nah, I would say we were just.
Tell the truth.
Listen, the floor is
I-
yours.
I
Here
would
it
go
is.
for
Like,
you
tell
then.
the truth.
I will go for
Wait,
you.
I
if
want to
you're
hear
gonna-
how she saw herself. Let me see.
Yeah, because I don't want you to shit on us. We're definitely the popular girls. But
Nah, there's nothing wrong with being
we're
the quiet
definitely
girls.
Popular girls,
There's
but
nothing wrong with
There's nothing wrong with being quiet
no,
girls.
100% not. But
We love a quiet
we
babe.
love.
Top two, not two.
I hear it. No, I hear
You
it.
say you hear it.
No, I hear it.
But no, we definitely loved everyone. The quiet girls loved us. Everyone like we were just
Honestly.
like popular girls are usually really nice. Like I don't know if you guys have seen that TikTok of like they get a girl that always stands up for the
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
bully.
for the-
that was
Oh,
us.
the multifaceted
bullies,
babes.
The bullies.
Yeah.
Okay.
like-
You like those?
Smith
We've
alone.
always
Like,
been-
leave them. Oh my goodness.
we've always been good
I'm saying
vibes.
names. I said leave alone.
Rah.
Okay,
No,
do you know
sorry,
what?
that was
That's actually
such
a very,
confidentiality
very
is out the
But you're
window.
right though. She was like a really
Yeah.
quiet girl.
A
People
really
used to try
quiet
to
girl.
So you were that type of person growing up where someone was getting onto someone, you stand up for that person.
Yeah, of course. Like I think that's what being like popular and being smart and being like beautiful people is about though. Like I don't think it's about leaving people out. Like it's not really
adding things to the list.
No, but it's not really like a Mean Girls kind of vibe. Like, I feel like that.
No, I hear it.
I feel like even from young, we've always noticed that that's quite an ugly vibe. Like we've always been good vibes.
So are you lot girls?
Yeah, I'm boys, girls. Everybody's girls.
I mean, I said earlier, we like quiet babes. We also don't like girls that are everybody's girls.
No, we're everybody's girls, man. As in everyone.
Not like that.
Yeah, man.
These lot are bad.
I only asked you
man.
These lot.
No, it is. I wanted to go to a segue to something. I don't know if you guys, because you said TikTok. Saw the TikTok of the girl when she was talking about, like they're asking about being a girl's girl. She was saying that she wasn't necessarily against dating her friend's ex or someone they'd been with or someone they dated. Have you seen what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Thoughts? You know what it made you think?
I'll let the boys.
My friend's ex.
go.
Nah.
No, but this for the girls, bro.
Oh,
No, I want the men to go first.
This for the girls.
I want you lot to.
No, I was asking you, ladies first, innit?
So what's the question?
Let's try it. It's about in time.
No. What's the question?
So my leading question was, are you girls? And said yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? If you remember, if you know the TikTok I'm talking about, like you having a friend and that person having someone they've dated, been with, speaking to, interested in, and you being open to dating them.
I'll let you go first.
I can't lie, I think that's madness. I don't think I would ever do that, especially Els. I don't think I would ever do that for me, because I just feel like it's awkward. Because now, even if you were cool with doing that, like I can't openly express, oh my God, like I love the way, do you know what I mean, Fingy kisses me, because you actually know, like true. You know exactly how it goes.
You lot sharing experience on that.
What if you identify a better connection?
But why am I looking that way for a connection?
Sometimes it just falls like into
finds
place.
you. You didn't look for it, it found you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Fate.
man. If I say there's certain friends that it's not that deep, and I guess you can do that, but me personally, I just think it's messy anyway. If she had a friend that is like just a mutual,
If it was a friend of a friend, we saying.
Like, I just don't.
We've had these conversations, honestly. So
Yeah,
a friend of a friend.
If it's a friend of a friend.
I think it's easier, but even then, I just feel like there's just bare people, you know.
Like there's bad.
Like there's
No, why this one? Why?
That I do understand. It's like,
Yeah.
who do we need to find?
Yeah, like how did you end up there? Like even if you're in a room together and you feel some awkwardness, then leave. Like how did it get to? Oh, let's chat. Oh, let me have your number. Oh, let's kiss. Oh, now we have to tell her. You shouldn't tell me anything.
Because it really is that first
Shit.
connection. You can't have a
You thought this one
However,
out.
I don't want to be the devil's advocate, but she did a different video
Yeah, I saw that. I think.
and she was explaining it a little bit more. And even though it's not something I would do, I understand.
I get it.
So
yeah.
what was she saying in the second video?
She was saying like just the age that she is now. I think she was saying she's. I don't want.
Yeah, she
I
was
don't
like
know,
30
between
odds,
30 to 35,
yeah.
and she was saying like if my friend dated someone when they were in secondary school, do you know what I mean? Something that happened 10, 15 years ago, and my friend is okay with it, then
That's all child's play now.
yeah, like
Fair.
And I mean, she explained that was like fair enough. Like when you bring in age, when you bring in like I'd say the type of friend,
Exactly.
The time in your life when
like-
it was, yeah.
yeah, like
Exactly,
different
yeah.
things. It's
Because
like fair.
if I saw you in secondary school, don't claim I'm not your ex, man. Secondary school, are you crazy?
Yeah, it's true, you know.
Like,
Yeah.
So
Even
I
the
get
length
it.
of time you're with the person. Like,
I didn't even know what was going on them
A
times
lot
there.
goes into it.
Yeah. I just find it always pops up every now and then. That's always like, because dating's always good, like stuff for content and that.
Would you?
You guys didn't
date-
answer though.
Yeah.
You can ask us now. So ask me directly. What do
So
you want
would
to ask?
you date your boy's ex?
No, that's not something I want to do.
What if it's fate?
Fate. I can dodge fate, you
It's
know.
love.
You think Mayweather can dodge? I can dodge fate as well, you know. Yeah, I just
Yeah, no,
it's
your
just-
boy's
even
ex
though
is
like I
nuts.
like to banter and play around and that, I don't know how did we get to that point.
Yeah.
Not saying you can't maybe see someone, maybe they'd be attractive, but even then, you don't have to always act on attraction.
Yeah. 100,
So
exactly.
How did you?
How did you?
Because you
get
know, it is,
there?
I wouldn't like it done to me.
Yeah.
Even though I may present and go, yeah, that's cool, you look cut true. I hate all of you.
Yeah, literally.
I just
Feel
don't
like
see, and I wouldn't like that awkwardness between me and my friend,
Everyone
everyone that's around us. And the problem with those things is, for me, if that happens, it has to go all the way where like you marry that lady, you have twins, you go and have because so you guys saying fate, it has to justify everything. You need to be playing house.
Man said
she needs to have
twins.
your surname. The ring needs to be crazy. Like that is you treat her the best you've ever treated anyone.
Yeah. Ain't no divorce.
No divorce, no cheating. Like and then after, you know what? you guys are made for each other.
Yeah.
I helped you introduce
Yeah, fair
her
enough.
to you. Like, you know what? Fair enough, innit?
Man said you've got to take it all the way.
Yeah, you got to take it all the way. Fam, you got to win the World Cup. You got to go all the way, bro.
One kid ain't enough. Twins.
Yeah, no, twins. First
hear it,
time.
though.
That's the one that got me
First time out.
still.
You need it, man.
I actually hear that. I hear that.
I need two.
Because it just justifies everything. It's like, okay, cool. You know what? Fair enough. But at the same time, I try not to have too much attachment with people that I might have been with. So it's like kind of anything's anything. But deep down, I wouldn't promote it. I wouldn't say, yo, listen, by the way, lads, all my old things go there. I wouldn't say that. But I'm not with that person. I don't have any hold over what they do.
Do you think there's a time frame, like an expiry date?
But like I said earlier, like if it was something as silly as trivial as like secondary school, whatever. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
So we've established
Yeah.
like 26 years ago.
But there's certain
Jesus.
ones never.
Yeah,
go
yo,
there,
no.
nigga.
That was
Hey,
low key. That was low key.
Can you reduce your years?
Hey,
That was low key.
And you want the mic? It's craziness or what? 26 years. How would you think I am, bro?
That was actually shame.
That's crazy.
I'll tell you what I say now.
Time frames are definitely just like cool. College, uni, early 20s. Cool.
Say like 25 is the cutoff.
I wouldn't specifically say that. Like, if you met someone that I was dealing with at 25, now you lot need to chill.
Yeah, that's
Wait another 5 years.
like a credit score.
You put your love on hold,
team.
like a CCJ, and just wait till it clears.
What if, though, it was time ago in secondary, but like these man were literally like childhood, like
Sweethearts.
crush it. Like as in, if
Nah,
you remember
but-
secondary school time, you remember them man being
Okay,
together.
yeah, but being childhood
Yeah,
sweethearts, it needs to have longevity. If it was just within that time period where we were in school, bro, get a grip.
No, come on, year 8 to even year 11. Are you telling me that's not long?
And then in my age now, I'm getting that.
And also, I would be. I think that's
What?
also very worrying if like that was the peak of like your happiness, your heyday. Like secondary school was a long
Do you
time ago,
think
not 26 years ago,
and me,
but it was a long time ago.
and
Like
me.
I've had more lit experiences since secondary
Bro,
school.
and me at the time as a bystander,
Yeah.
once do you think I'm gonna give a fuck about that?
Yeah.
I hear that.
In fact, I've been waiting.
I've been waiting for the
Wait,
expiry
20
date.
years?
Wow.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Though some people also are secretly are waiting. So it's like everyone do what they want, but I just know what I would have like done to me, and I try and move like that. So
100.
yeah, and
Secretly
also so I don't
waiting
like.
is the
I
one
just don't like
that's-
little games where, because the same way man them don't mind going through friendship circles. Some women don't mind doing that as well. They get a kick in the throat like that. I'm not part of your like your tick box exercise. No. Allow me, man. Like you said earlier, there's a lot of people out there in it. So ideally we'd stay out of that. But I want to stay on this this nice little vibe we're on.
Yeah.
I asked before we start recording because we didn't really have a mad prep, so we can go through the trending topics. Molly May,
Yeah.
TommyFury, he fought on the weekend. JakePaul. Do you guys see the fight?
No,
No. Okay, you guys didn't pay the money. I hear it.
just heard about the result.
That's what that matters, isn't it?
To be fair, like I thought that it was gonna be on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know it was gonna be on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, man can prepare for that. But on Sunday, I was out.
All right.
Sorry.
Didn't sound like you was up to no good, bro. You just went,
Yeah.
you just went to the dance, bro.
What you got
I
to
was
do?
out. I was out.
Bro, this
You're doing
how
what?
niggas just start lying for no reason.
And when it happened, was
Where did you go, bro?
What do you mean, bro?
Where did you go?
Do you know how that sounded, bro?
Where was you?
You sound like you was up to bed, like no
Oh,
good.
did it? Oh, sorry, my bad. I was out, man.
You're
Day
doing
party.
Okay.
Jay's link up.
Okay, there we go. Man,
Yeah.
they went, okay, cool. So you had a good time,
Jay.
yeah?
Yeah, I wanted to go with you. That's why I bought a ticket.
Thanks, man. Oh, I was on the list, sorry, bro.
No, I hear that, man. You
I
know.
didn't make it back in time.
Yeah, you didn't make the plan, so I'm like, you know what? Shout outs to the missus and that, salute. You go do your thing, my boy.
Enjoy it, man.
Yeah, I see you in the calves out.
Steady.
Forces.
Steady.
Cohorts.
Steady.
You know what I mean? Shaking the locks in the wind, you know?
You can always tell when the man in my holiday when they start wearing two pieces.
Yeah, I was like, yo, and posting
Matching.
on the feed,
matching?
I ain't seen them post this much in years.
Bro, 2 in 1 week.
Wow.
I might not post 6 months.
Do you know what? Like when you're on holiday, you're at your best. Do Do you know what I mean? Like you're at your happiest.
Very true, yeah.
So flex, man. I was enjoying that.
No, you got to enjoy. Fans got onto me as well because you're like, your friends going away. So I was just on Instagram like as you would normally be. This guy's put the phone down. I'm like, bro, like, this post took me like 10 seconds, bro. Like, why are you getting onto me?
Nah, the thing is, like, I don't mind you being on social media and stuff, yeah, but like, it was about the pod stuff. I was like, don't worry, man.
Yeah.
Like, I got this. Go and enjoy your birthday and your holiday with your missus.
No, I appreciate
That's
that.
nice.
I had a good time. So it's always good to get away and then you come back, you're like, back to work, innit? So
Yeah.
white man won, innit? Only for one day, though,
Yeah,
innit?
they really do.
But yeah, the fight though, there was a lot of anticipation. There was a lot of talk on the timeline, which I thought was ridiculous.
Okay.
But it was just mad to me at like how much money these dons are generating in comparison to like a lot of other professional boxers.
Is it money they're generating or what someone's willing to pay?
Both, because JakePaul, for instance, like he's propelled himself into this space from the amount of visibility he gets on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, which is a relatively new space, but these men are like winning in different ways, in ways that we haven't seen before. So now, like, they've entered the boxing space where, like, a lot of boxing purists are upset, ruining the integrity of the sport. But then you've got arguably the greatest boxer to ever live is a part of this whole circus. But anyways, like, with this fight, the stakes were on, like, Tommy because he's an actual professional boxer and he's facing a YouTuber who's going to pocket more money than you regardless anyways, because it's like him essentially selling the fight. And then you've got everything surrounding TommyFury because, like, we're from the UK, he's UK based, and he's with a popular influencer, and creative director at PLT, right? She's a creative, right?
Yeah, I think she still is.
Yeah, so I didn't watch the fight in it, but like I was like, in my mind, Tommy should win this.
He should, yeah.
He should.
But
however, it seemed like he was rattled in like the press conferences, like going in a build up to the fight.
because he hasn't got any talk, he can't talk. So if when it comes to that spicy chat, obviously Jake said in the fight, if you've got no chat,
The Americans do it best, man.
Yeah, they do.
Like trash talk, I think they do it best.
they're meaty with it lately.
Even when like we trash talk, yeah, like like AJ can't trash talk.
No. AJ don't trash talk.
Like he
I remember when
can't do
David
it.
said something like, you're going to get banged. I was like, bro, this
It
is
don't
is
sound
shit,
right.
bro.
It don't sound right. It don't sound threatening.
But currently right now, nah, because like I remember Wilder, he hasn't got really good talk game. Tyson Fury ain't really got good talk game. Like it's the boxing, the actual boxers, their thing ain't really patting at the minute with regards to
Wilder,
fights.
but with Wilder, at least we've had some quotables.
What, to this day?
To this day,
Yeah.
Oh, I know he's not boxing, but Conor McGregor.
He
quite good.
he was
quite good at
who the fuck is this guy?
He had good
And he
quotables.
actually looks scary. He looks like
He does
on
look scary.
science.
That's
so-
why
Is
I
that,
don't know if
and I
he's
just want to
ready for
say,
it.
I want to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Yeah. The champ does the fuck what he wants.
What?
Yeah.
He was.
Now Conor had, to be
Bars.
fair, Conor, but that's again, that was even boxing. That was in like UFC
Yeah,
and MMA,
yeah,
and a lot of people had been moving away from boxing because they just felt it was like. So a lot of fighters weren't fighting or taking long to fight. People trying to keep undefeated records, and boxing was getting a bit boring. And UFC become more popular because of that. So a lot of people went over there, and that's why this YouTube thing has started to grow momentum because they're bringing new fans. They've got people from the YouTube world who aren't purists per se. They just like this one person, so they're here for that, innit?
It's a pay-per-view industry at the end of the day, like which have just merged between like YouTube and sports.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so these men are just like, raw, like if we can bring views into this, and then we can kind of like rattle like other boxers.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like if I'm an up and coming boxer, this should be like a stint on my boxing integrity. Why am I going to fight? Like, because obviously like there's paper there, innit?
Well, cash is king,
yeah. This is Fury's like first pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, right, there's 7 mil there staring at me like.
And you guys want me to stay home and look after the baby? Are you crazy?
And you're
Fuck these kids, man. Let's get to the crux of the conversation. The girls are upset. They said that Tommy has a hobby. He left Molly alone with the baby.
They said a hobby.
He should
Never
postpone
said
the
a
fact. I said,
hobby.
I didn't say you specifically. I said the girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they actually use that word though?
Oh, listen, I'm adding a bit of seasoning.
Yeah, of
a bit
course you
spice,
are. Yeah, because I didn't see no one say a hobby.
No, actually, no, I saw that specific. That one I definitely saw. I can find the tweet.
Hobby.
Yeah, no, I'll find it eventually.
Yeah, literally.
he's
You're
still
not the tech person.
I'm not this whole fucking thing.
You imagine?
So okay, cool. So what Vans is saying, this like is, Tommy shouldn't be fighting Jake Paul, but the reality is, in boxing terms, he's where he is purely because of the surname he has. His brother's Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
He's heavyweight champion of the world. He's gone. He's clearing it, and you're getting a bit of interest because you're such and such a little brother. But he's not really fought anybody. Even the last time he fought on a Frank Warren card, and I watched on BT Sport with someone that was ranked super low. He's not fought anybody of note. So the intrigue was there because I get a name because I'm fighting a Fury. And if you're smart as a Tommy Fury, you're like, do I want to fight for 10, 15 years? How many fights if I'm fighting a proper route in boxing will I have to fight before I can get a payday of 7 million one night?
Yeah.
Like he can earn that money, but he probably have to fight 10, 15, 20 times before he can get paid 5 mil, 7 mil in one night. If I fight Jake Paul early,
You know that's
and also part of the reason why the fight took long to manifest is because I want as much money as possible, because I'm running the risk of if Tommy Fury had lost to Jake Paul, he legitimizes Jake Paul in the boxing world, because before that he's fought only MMA guys.
Yeah.
So this is the first time he's fighting a proper boxer, and he got ranked as well. So he would have got taken seriously in boxing.
Yeah.
Tommy Fury essentially was fighting for the boxing world,
yeah.
as well as the baby and Molly, but he was fighting for the boxing world, didn't it? And you guys
yeah.
want to stay at home.
Yeah.
I got to go to camp 100 miles away.
And like the Fury name as well. You
Yeah.
think like man can sit at the dinner table after this?
Yeah. Traveling family, proper old school guys. So how do you guys felt at the time when the video come out and he basically gone, yeah, Molly's been dealing with the whole pregnancy and stuff on her own by herself because I've been away at camp.
Can't even believe we're discussing this.
No, I know, but it's trending. Let's get into it.
I didn't even. I only saw Molly's explanation.
Okay, what's her explanation?
No, what you said. Well, I don't know about a camp, but she was basically. No, actually, did she even have
I
an
know you're
explanation?
talking about, like, there was an interview of Molly saying,
Yeah,
oh, he hasn't really been
basically
around.
just saying she's doing shit by herself, basically.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it is the question.
That's how I like
It's
this
not
one.
easy. No, it's not easy. Obviously, he has to work. Everybody has to work. However, I just feel like there's certain ways you can prioritize your time, especially when you have such a big priority on the way. Like pregnancy is not easy. Like it's not
Very
like
true.
even if it was your 7th child, like, do you know what I mean? Like every pregnancy is different. She was going through some shit. She's probably busy herself. You do need to train, but I feel like, I don't know. But then we're not in the situation. She might just be really needy. She might be used to.
So he needs to get away from her.
I don't know.
God.
No, obviously,
I didn't expect that.
Get away from her, but he might be there like every breakfast and dinner, and she's still thinking, mate, like
You're still not here.
yeah,
You're not really
I feel
present.
Like we need to know
Yeah.
the ins and outs.
Like what
if that
really,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah. I think, definitely. I think the job that he's going to do as well counts for something like you're saying is 7 mil.
Exactly.
It's boxing. It's not something that he can just push back. It's not a shift at Tesco. But I think why people are getting annoyed is because some people will really do a shift at Tesco.
Exactly.
Rather than going to see your baby be born. But we won't talk about
Tesco, even if you're lucky, like you'd rather do a shift on the block.
Yeah.
Look after your
Okay.
child.
Then
Do
look
you know what I
after
mean?
I feel like you guys are shooting at particular people.
No,
You have someone in particular in mind.
No, but I feel like when it comes to certain topics, especially with Twitter and women being vocal about something, people like to put it into a box of, oh, they're angry because he went to go box. It's not about that. It's about everything around it and like things that happen in real life. And how it
I
relates
think
to that.
obviously context is key.
Yeah.
Not to sit on the fence. We have to look at both sides, which is
Yeah.
it's 7 million, innit?
Yeah.
And people go, oh, Molly's already clear. She's fine by herself. Do you guys think that rich people don't think they want more money?
Yeah. Of course.
One.
Stabilize them.
Number two, culturally, heritage-wise, he is from a traveling background. If you do enough of your research onto the type of men they breed, I don't think it goes down well that you live off your lady. So add that as well. You have your brother who's in this industry. You also have you have to take this seriously because you fuck this up. You now are joking boxing. Now the length of how much you take it seriously is where we can look at things. But unfortunately, in boxing terms, and a lot of athletes as well, you spend a lot of time away from your family. You're on the road. In boxing specifically, you're gonna have fight camps, and the people that have fight camps know that it's right, where they're not even earning a tenth for this money, and they're away for the same length of time.
Yeah,
so
this
it's
is
there's
not
this
an
much money in the
isolated
line.
case.
And yes, in regards to maybe their interpersonal relationship, my assumption, I could be wrong, is that she's on her own. But my also assumption is that she's not on her own in regards to maybe her friends, her family, his family around them. Add the wealth element as well. I would like to assume you have more access to people being around you, making sure you're good. Of course, you want your partner there, you're having a child with. I won't discount that at all, because that's the most important thing. Yeah. But if I'm also able to pattern the situation properly, how I look at it is, he now can afford to maybe only fight once or twice a year. And he's able to get that bag quick now with that. His stock rises higher. You don't have to come out of the house much more. I can damn near guarantee, we can put it now and say, TommyFury might fight once more this year, if we're lucky. And then over the next rematch
is on our cards.
Over the next 5 years, I guarantee he won't fight that much. He won't be that active. He doesn't need to. When my first proper payday in boxing was 7 mil, I'm probably gonna get paid again for the rematch.
Yeah, probably a higher fee, because now, like,
I won the first one, and it then builds anticipation, because like some people will argue, oh yeah, like he suffered a knockdown, like, but at the end of the day, like, if the trash talking continues and they sell it in the way that they've been selling it anyways, it's just gonna build that story, because like the people that are really invested in it are like the younger lot. Yeah, they've got the uninformed audience.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and they're gonna
people that I don't feel like people that are watching that, like avid watchers that are boxing fans like that.
No,
they're fans of JakePaul. They may know who TommyFury is a little bit, and they've been able to get back. And I can't.
Women are even talking about, were even tuned into the fight.
What does that mean?
No, I'm just saying that.
I was thinking about, I was gonna let it slide.
No, I'm just saying that, like,
I was gonna let it slide.
I can't save you.
Can you let me speak?
Go on.
Like, women that you know that like aren't
invested
in boxing like that, they would tune into this one because these are like high profile within like their interests. So like a lot of women online back Molly May, like even when she was like, there's just been like this
the whole 24 hours thing and that,
this whole thing with at the beginning they loved her when she was doing that giveaway.
Oh yeah, and she picked a black girl as well.
Fam, like I'm telling you, it was everyone was loving her.
Yeah,
and then it came to the time where she sat with Donnie, Steve Bartlett.
Oh, Diary of the CEO.
She was like, I feel like we've all got the same 24 hours.
Friends, all that stuff.
Yeah. That's when things flipped on its head. But my point is that she's always been the point of conversation. Like no one after Love Island has been able to be on people's minds, lips, and tweets for as long and as successful as she has.
The it girl.
So whoever she's dating, and now like, you know, he's entered that world, of course a lot of people are going to be invested.
Because in that space, that's
the money that
they're
generating. Yeah.
No, that's facts.
This is it. This is it.
Yeah, Mr. May is crazy.
Mr. May.
What do you think, Chrissy? Give me like, could your man go to war for 6 months whilst you're holding the fort because he's coming back with 10 mil?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What? Do you know the way the economy is squeezing outside?
Exactly. The detail you gave her. You said 6 months, 10 mil. She said she only had 6 months, 10 mil. She said, yeah.
Goodbye. I'll FaceTime.
Of
the way we're doing
technology.
Yeah, I'll drive. Baby, don't worry. I'll FaceTime you every night. What time? Let's FaceTime on a schedule.
You said you're going to push the baby out of sleep. Easiest pregnancy of your life.
Easy. Let's go again. Them twins you were talking about. Let's go. Do you know how much money that is?
Yeah, like I said, man, this ain't an isolated incident. Like, I think actors must go through it a lot, especially the ones that like really travel in with some of the movies that they're shooting. Like, they have to be away from home for like 6 months.
And also, when you get with someone and that's their profession, this is the risk that you run. I feel like you have to take all of those things from the chin. And like Fols said, like the Furies.
What did Fols say? Before we start quoting, that's just like crazy. What did I say?
Let's hear it.
Don't interrupt me again.
God.
Wow.
There you go. All right.
Like I was saying, like Fols said, the Fury name is like, it's not a small boy name. So if you're getting with him, you just have to think carefully. And it's also, we have to appreciate that this is not going to be something that he just woke up and did one day. as serious, I mean, as much as, yes, like, it's his profession and whatnot, I don't think he would have been able to commit to something of that scale without Molly May's blessing. So to me, it just feels like everyone online is taking paracetamol for a headache that doesn't even exist.
What are you saying? It's not like he woke up one day and decided to be a rapper.
Babe, I got studio books.
They said that black men have like that innate desire to one day become a rapper.
That's anti-black.
We said that is very anti-black.
You know? I can't follow my dreams. I've secured my profession, and now I want to secure my dreams. You know,
They're like, you 38, where you going?
But I think in regards to what you said, like obviously, like we said before, Molly May, she does all this stuff, and I have no doubt that she probably even planned this baby. So it's like having that conversation with Tommy. I don't know if she would have had that conversation. Just do what you like, and I'm gonna complain about it while I'm gonna be pregnant for 9 months. I feel like that might have been something that might have just come on the cards. You've kind of maybe sold a dream, like, yeah, like we can work it can pattern.
What you mean, the fight?
The fight, like, yeah, because I don't know if Molly would have timed that.
What's more nuts though is the fight took probably longer than 9 months to plan, which is why.
But they have been put in the fight of just like the
if
second or third reschedule has been a few times.
Yeah.
So if anything, this is gonna sound so deep.
No, say what you're gonna say. You're saying they should have pushed it back. They should have pushed the fight back.
No, if anything, the pregnancy is even the interruption. Because the fight was...
Let the record show that you said it.
I don't want to say...
it's a different angle. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Give us a different perspective.
I'm not saying the pregnancy is an interruption, but what I'm saying is the fight was planned first. So if anything, that was planned second.
But when you was busting in her, that was number one priority. You busting in her was number one priority.
He was supposed to be in training camp.
He was sorry.
For the record. He was supposed when the baby was conceived that night.
No,
he was supposed to be in training camp. You were supposed to be there.
You're about to go to war. I just need one last chop before I go in it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. One last.
I don't know.
He did one last. He like. Honestly, I think
and those I miss you chops. Those be the ones.
Yeah. Biggest load.
We need to leave them alone. I think it worked out perfectly for them. He's got new money. She's got new baby. They're gonna come together. You take some money. You take the baby.
He's back in the house now. I saw the TikTok.
We just need to see the behavior now.
Do you know what it is? As trivial as it seems, the reason why I like it is because it adds a conversation, an element of like gender roles and norms. So like I brought the fact that heritage-wise, it's from a traveling family, how the men in that community police their family, how they move. Might be a bit more old school, but yes, please. We're looking at from a standpoint of this. What I saw from the ladies was that Molly May, from what they see, is more than fine financially. So we can, as a family, maybe take a break from either profession. And in this case, you can take a break for these 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, or put things on hold so that we're good as a unit.
I hear that.
And just saying, I think the overall point I'm making is just because, yes, it's 7 mil. It might sound brazy to say, the child is more important. Anything 100%. Could happen to her in that time period.
Yeah.
100%.
And I'm already good, but I'll be really trying to encourage men living off their women during pregnancy.
He's not living. He's still rich.
I don't think that's
he
living.
still has money.
Yeah,
but if you're leading with she's already good financially, we're good because she's good.
Oh, I hear you. Like he wants his
like they're just people
out,
going
man.
to work.
This
is
out.
like,
but their work situation's a bit more.
Their work situations are a lot more extreme. But like the whole template of it, do you know what I'm saying? In life, it's what happens between a couple. Do you know what I mean? Like some people are afforded the ability to not have to work, so like they are at home together during the entire process. But that's the choice, and that's when they feel comfortable. And they are a very young couple that are still very much in the pursuit of getting it, regardless of how much they already have. So
that's what I said at the start. People assume that rich people think they're rich. They want more money.
It's pretty normal in this case of what's happening.
I know my lady, similar to Chrissy. She's packing my bags, but I'm getting taxed. The push present, crazy.
100%.
But with the winnings, with that 7 mil winnings, you can get.
Yeah, but also, you know, is when you have money, you're like, but your lady actually knows how much specifically to the decimal point you received. You can't even pretend. But she wants the Bentayga. You're gonna have to do something brazy. So, and he was emotional. Thank you. Thanks for the interruption. He was emotional. He dedicated the fight to his baby and stuff. So yeah, man, go home now. Go and relax and enjoy your kid and stuff. Yeah, you mentioned both. Yeah. Of course.
There's no way.
Yeah.
You're doing
It'd
that.
be like
and you're
Malcolm and
shouting me
Marie
out.
all over again.
Yeah. But you know what it is though, when you have new life around, yeah, unfortunately, I'll be honest, I remember when my sister had my niece, yeah, and she didn't ever make an issue out of it. We spoke about this. I remember calling her one time and be like, oh, where's the baby? Like, you almost sometimes, it's hard, you're fixated on the baby,
Forget
innit?
about the person.
Yeah, and I said to him, Jess, and she was like, she wasn't upset or anything. And I just said, you know what? I was like, I need to kind of apologize. She's like, you don't need to apologize, it wasn't a problem, but she has noticed that like people call, because it's kind of just, I hope genuinely just kind of just excited about the new life and where's the baby? Let me see the baby.
But what about me?
Like, I'm here as well, innit? So
Are
Even
you?
like baby shower stuff, or like when someone has a baby, give them gifts.
yeah.
I've noticed, or I've heard, like people always give stuff for the baby, but never for the mums. Like
Yeah.
massage it, or like
Yeah, none for the
let them
dads
go
and
out,
that.
shopping, like
Mad.
stuff for the mum, like to actually.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole point of a baby shower, though.
No, but people
Stuff for
always
the
give.
baby.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's, you know, when they've had the baby, now you just
No, I
bring
hear
stuff
you,
to the
yeah.
hospital or whatever. Like,
But then it's everything, especially with social
Should be
media,
for the
everything's up
mum.
for review. So how we may move traditionally, you start realizing, okay, maybe we can add on to some things, take things away, or
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you're right. Like something that's gonna, because it is for the baby, because it's for the mum, innit?
yeah.
You're
exactly.
helping her
If
be
she's
more comfortable
calm,
during this
if she's-
process, so
yeah.
it
If
aids
she's
and helps
fed,
baby. Yeah.
like, if she's
That is true,
happy,
actually.
like 100%. Yeah.
So you guys are all in support of your man going off and getting that 7 more, yeah? Cool. I just wanted to make sure, innit?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
yet
don't know.
either, but we'll see.
You don't know till you get
We
there. It's
can
one of those
talk.
things, innit?
Yeah, it really depends.
Because
feel like
hypotheticals
there's a
are
lot
funny, because like until you're there,
yeah, and there's too many external
And
factors,
everyone,
man.
yeah, man, and everyone's relationship is different, and
Exactly.
it's not a situation where like everyone should really like be hell bent over.
Yeah.
We'll
Not even
discuss it.
involved. Like people can discuss it. Like I'm not gonna shy away from the fact that people are gonna discuss it because it's news, it's part of like, I don't know, popular culture or whatever. But being hurt about it is the next thing. People
I don't
will
think
be-
anyone's
Nah,
genuinely
people were really
Really?
campaigning. I'm like, yo, like
What,
chill.
saying, oh, he left her.
Do you know? But you know it is though, because with these things, yeah, as I said earlier, as trivial as it is, if people can relate in real life, so if someone has gone through a pregnancy where they were alone, it could trigger something for them.
Yeah,
I think you also have to give room for that as well.
I hear that.
Not to make the mood all somber and that, but that's just real facts though. That's why people might be more up in arms as like, right, I was alone during my pregnancy, so I can know what that feels like if Molly May's alone,
Can
innit?
say that.
Yeah.
That's very different. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's very different to being like, I can't believe Tommy did that. How could he? Poor
And then the
Molly-Mae."
next
That's
day-
different. Oh.
And then the next day, the same thing.
Are we interrupted?
Is that what we're doing now?
Or interrupting. Sorry, I thought we were just going back to back.
Killing me, yeah. You just keep
This is
going.
pod etiquette.
Okay.
Is this
And
not
you
pod
wanted to go
etiquette?
further. Am I interrupting whilst interrupting?
Oh man, let's go back to back like Jaden Styles.
Fols taking my mic. You cut me off. Like
A lot
the
is going
agenda.
on.
Didn't mean to
against
cut
black
you
women
off.
is strong.
I was just
You're
going,
gonna
you know,
move
how
my
me and
mic
Foles
so
do
I
it.
don't make that mistake.
Okay. How you and Foles do it like I'm not part of this pod.
Oh my god.
Things are
company
coming
here, you know.
out. Things are coming out.
This is crazy, you
No,
know.
it's okay. You can talk to us.
Beef.
Honestly, you can talk to
Is
us.
this what you want?
Don't let
Yeah.
them do this because somebody earlier was saying that they ripped someone's raps. I taught her to rap. That's what you said earlier.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, it was-
I did that. I put you on.
Yeah, not too much of me and Chrissy and Vans before we get back to you. Saying I taught, imagine I said I taught you how to pod. That's crazy.
I put you on.
I taught you how to pod.
Oh, that's true for you guys. You did.
Sorry about that.
Who did I teach how to pod?
I'll teach you how to
I taught you how to
stand.
pod. Can you just say that into the mic a bit louder?
Foles and Vans taught me how to pod.
I'll teach you how to stand.
Oh, that's cute, man. I appreciate you giving me the accolades.
Pod 101. man.
Get my flowers back so I can you're interrupting me. Can you-
Nice to be appreciated.
It's nice to get your flowers while you can still smell them. Yeah, back to Chrissy. Back to Chrissy in the studio.
I can't remember what the point was.
Sorry.
They always
Then
make
say
you
that.
forget your point. That's the thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
then
you.
say that.
Thank you. I feel like if people were just truthful about how they felt, like I went through this by myself and I feel triggered, that's fine. But making it like saying he did the wrong thing, how could he? And you know when people are like, oh, poor Molly May, like she must be this, she must be that. That's not.
You can't say.
You don't know that. But I've always said that like social media is a bit of a sickness, and people want to be so quick to be the first person to be like, oh, I, when in actual fact, these people don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
They don't give a heck.
Nothing to do with
They
it.
actually don't give a damn.
But in regards to what you said, I really do feel like, not even in a rude way, sometimes it is like a lack of education. So like some people can't really express how they feel. They'll just get like the title and whatever, like you said, like, oh, Tommy's this and that. They don't even know, like, I feel like this because I went through this, if that makes sense. I definitely feel like there's a lot of people like that. It's kind of like people like, I would never eat that, but you've never tasted it.
Yeah.
Do you know
Hey.
I also think
I might
though-
clip that.
I also think in our generation, like some people have a lack of. Sorry, I'll just let you get past me.
No, go on. You keep going.
Some people have like a lack of understanding a different side. Like it's okay for me to hate this, but I should also understand that people like this, and that's okay.
That's true.
Like
Yeah.
it's not just I hate this, so everybody has to. Like I feel like people have a lot of that. I don't know what it's called.
Audacity.
Is it?
No, it's not.
What's it called?
But
No, it might be against.
I also like kind of going on from your point. I feel a lot of the time it's hard to understand life outside of your own experiences.
exactly.
Like there was a time I saw a TikTok of this lady who went to I don't even know how to explain it, but it was like a maternity hotel.
Okay.
So you go there, they like cook all of you and your baby. They cook all of your meals. You bond with your baby. You have all of these sessions. Then the baby goes down at a certain time, and after that point, you just don't see the baby again until the morning. And in the morning, someone brings the baby to you with, like, so it's just a very like rest and relaxation for the mum. It's $12,000 a night.
What?
Insanity, as far as like my pocket
Anyone's
stretches
concerned.
anyway.
Wow, yeah.
But to me, like, if someone just said like, "Oh, I'll go to a hotel with my baby," I'd think, "Are you okay?" Like that fresh baby out of the womb. But something like that. But that is not. Before I saw that TikTok, that's not something that my mind
Like
could
you'd
even
ever
conceive
understand,
at that kind of money. And so I would think, oh my gosh, why wouldn't you, like if you've just had a baby, why would you want to be away from your partner? Wouldn't you just want to be with them all the time? But in all honesty, if I've got that support there and there's someone like, they're making the food for this baby and you're getting all the vitamins that you need and everything else, and yes, you want to be with your partner, fine, but also pregnancy is so taxing on the body. I don't think anyone would mind like a week of having, you know, just like Fols said, it's always like the baby.
Yeah.
You've actually just got time to bond with your baby. You're relaxing. You don't have to worry about doing laundry or doing this or doing that. And so that makes perfect sense. So for a lot of people, if you don't know that these kinds of services exist, or you weren't in a position where you received outside support within your pregnancy, it could be really difficult to understand how Molly Mae could even cope with her partner not being there, because that's everything that you need in that time. When in actual fact, right, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these like partners were the ones that were booking these things for you know, the person that was giving birth, and be like, you know what, you need go and do something like that. So we don't know. I say all of that to say you don't know the arrangement that they've had, and they're rich. They've got resource. So it's not just as simple as he left her. We don't know if Molly Mae's like traveling to go and see her. She's a rich babe, so she can have
do whatever she wants.
She can travel. If she wants to fly from one city to another, really and truly she could. If she wants to get on a first class train, she could. It's fine. So yeah, that's
I
That
think that,
hotel thing makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's a tradition, you know. I think I saw, I don't know if there were, let me just say Asia, but it was in Asia and they have that.
But
so
12K,
I think it's
that's
called like
madness.
The one I saw, I don't think it was 12K. It might have even been free or something. But like it's a tradition like in Asia somewhere where they have like, I think they're called like mother centers or something. And it's like you said, like you go there for a week and like your partner can visit in the daytime, but after that, it's you and your baby. Like
That just makes
sleep.
so much sense.
Yeah.
Friends are like, what did I miss?
Chill.
your baby to you. In
Yeah. Honestly, you get a massage. Like now, I'm awake.
Like, a lot of
honestly.
people need that.
so much sense. But
Sorry.
just like I said, the economy is squeezing outside, and you don't know when you're gonna get SMA again. Like 12K. Can that what?
It's crazy,
I know
isn't it?
that.
It's crazy. Interesting.
Thanks, Fols.
Yeah.
You trying to beat
pray I
the
can
silence
afford
and black women allegations?
What allegations? Now, obviously, you got the headphones in, so you can hear yourself if you sound distant on it. So I was just like, I was encouraging you to speak into the mic, innit? Like you said, we talked at the pod, so I just want to make sure, like,
Yeah. Well, I was away, like, where's the due diligence? Where was it?
listen, in the handbook, you listen, you don't give men compliments.
Literally.
True.
Is that what you believe in?
What, you don't give men compliments?
Yeah, is that your ministry?
That's a lie, man.
No, I give men compliments.
She gives them all the time.
Like,
She gives
Compliments.
you're gorgeous.
Oh, is that what you do? Yeah, you run up on Duns and say that.
are you a geezer? Is that what you're leading with? You're gorgeous.
Give me your number. No, I don't
Oi,
know.
you. Oi, you know,
Compliments.
that oi me.
Compliments. I don't know. Compliments is a hard one, but I do like to give people I like to say, oh, I appreciate that you did that. Or thank you. Or it's nice that you said that.
I appreciate you did that. It's not a
No,
compliment.
but like, I don't know what it is.
What?
It's not, that's why I say compliment many times. But like, when you say you appreciate something that someone
You just show appreciation.
Acknowledgement. Yeah.
Go,
That's what I'm saying. Compliment is a bit hard because I don't know what I say to men. What's so great?
No, you compliment men.
What's so great about
Even if
them?
it's like, oh, I like your shirt.
I mean,
True.
I like your, do you know what I mean?
True, you're right.
I like, she's a truth teller. So listen, you be complimenting men.
you can lie over there, but I know your
After I
truth.
like your shirt, then what? After I like your shirt, then what?
After your shirt, then he likes everything about you.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro, the exchange rate is crazy. So you like my shirt, nah, I love you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Actually, the exchange rate. That's the
Because
exchange
certain
rate,
men,
yeah.
it's like, especially when you say something specific, I feel like men don't really get a lot of compliments, and it's sad.
Yeah.
So it's like when you say that
pull out
one
the
thing,
violins,
I like
guys.
your hair, I like your, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, take this on. No,
I compliment.
Good. No, yeah. Really? No, it's
What do you say?
I think it's really good.
What do you say?
Everything and
Nah,
everything.
women are the problem. She don't even know what to say.
Okay, so let's say you see a guy that you like. First of all, are you gonna approach? And if you do approach, what do you say?
Blood in my eyes. I'm awkward. So,
That's
like,
okay.
so, but if it's like, oh, like my, you know,
My little.
I'm with it though. I'm with
You're a
it.
personal person, basically.
yeah, thank you.
Okay.
No, I'll be complimenting him because I feel like it's nice to. It's nice to. I know how I feel when I receive compliment, and I think just like something small can actually make someone's day. But also, like if you feel something about someone, just tell them like, I really like.
I like
the
that.
zip on your jacket. Wow,
Yeah.
it's just
The zip
I see the
on your
beard coming
jacket.
No, but literally, yeah. The more specific, the better, innit?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, nice.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
The specific ones are the best because you noticed.
They've paid
Yeah,
attention.
exactly. Like you took your
No,
time.
honestly.
It's just like really
Yeah.
small things, and
100.
I think that can really make someone's day.
100.
But at the same time, if I don't feel it, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what I meant
100%.
by
Like I really,
compliment men.
Attention to detail shouldn't impress me, but it does.
It does. I think it's very impressive.
it is important
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
Not a lot of people have it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's why I said what I said.
Are you right over there?
Innit?
I went to toilet, got my bed gusto and that.
Like obviously not like in a mad way, but
fine.
Because you was looking
Hence.
a bit mysterious.
It was hence.
And you got great eyes, by the way.
great eyes.
Yeah.
Great eyes. Ah, thank you.
I got you.
No, men are weak, man.
Oh, now he's blushing. He's
What's
blushing.
going on here, bro?
Ah,
Man was all stiff and then so you got great eyes. Oh my god, thank you
And then
very
he kind of
much.
like relaxed a little bit.
Man started blushing. I can't
That's what I
believe it.
mean, bro. We don't get complimented enough. This is what they mean.
For real.
Fair.
They need it. For real. Everyone needs it.
I beg your pardon.
Said
You're a whore.
you're a tart. You love a compliment.
Wow. Whore.
I mean, I like a compliment. That doesn't make me a tart. Do you know what the criteria to be a tart is?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mad stone.
That's why she said it.
Sorry, I have a story in my head. You know what I'm talking about, innit?
Oh yeah, what you know, tart?
Say no more. No, man, my auntie called me a tart one time, man.
Ah.
I was wearing so much makeup.
I remember
like,
that now.
she just
Oh, what, the
waved
birthday
it.
makeup?
Like a tart.
No, I was young, man. I just didn't know how to use it.
And
But
she
I
called you
remember
a
that
tart?
she proper, cause my mum was just like, she, like, you know, just some assistance. Like, oh, like, look at your daughter, like, she's dressed like that. And my auntie was like, you look at her touched. And I was going out and I still went out.
With the same makeup on.
You look
Darling.
nice.
Too late to change. I was running late.
You look nice, man.
I look better now. Dickhead. Big up my
Mad.
auntie. Shout at her.
The evil she has done is enough.
Yeah, auntie, the evil you've done is enough. It
Did
is.
you like have that cliche thing of like aunties being very on you in regards to how you're dressing, how you're moving?
I thank
how
God not
society
too
is.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of aunties like that?
You, You good?
I'm not a good person.
Wow.
I fight back.
I fight back.
As you should.
Good for you.
When will you marry? When is your husband coming back from his business trip, ma'am?
Oh.
There it is, auntie.
Where will you marry? How many baby daddies your daughter got?
Oh.
Yeah, you're really increasing in weight. Oh,
Take the mic.
but you've been dieting since 1984.
I think you should take the mic.
Do you have the gin?
Sounds like hate to me. We have a section called "Sounds Like Hate to Me."
Yeah, half a minute of hate.
Okay. Be honest, Chrissy. Is that more as of recent, as you got older, or were you always like that from young, where like if an auntie got onto you or said something you didn't like and you gave your opinion straight away?
So as I've gotten older, it's definitely more flagrant. But I've always been me. Like the way I speak, that's always been me. So I would rein it in a little bit, but that's mainly because I didn't want people to be like, tell my dad like your daughter said this.
Yeah.
But when I got to a certain age and I realized you actually cannot beat me.
Yeah.
Like the day when I realized that I'd had enough was when one auntie, during the benediction at the end of the service, she asked me, when are you going to start using cream so you can be clean and nice like your mom? I swear to God.
Church?
In church.
What the fuck? What is that, Catholic?
Wow. And that was the day when I was rude. I said, your light skin didn't help you keep a man.
Oh.
What did she say?
Hey, you're my London. You're so rude. You don't have any manners. I'm going to tell your daddy.
Them in it, babes.
Okay, go on. I said, they love that one. Wow. That was the day when I said, because my mum's really fair. Yeah. How can you tell? She was like, look at your mum. Your mum is so clean and fair and nice. And I was just like, are you all right?
Literally, that's not okay.
That was the day when I said, no, you lot.
Foles.
Brazy question, not brazy question. Was your mum's hue all natural?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That is an insane question,
ever
bro.
say is that brazy or not.
That is an insane question,
But you know
bro.
it is.
No, but it's true. The way he put it was nicer. He said, it's
but Vans,
natural.
okay, cool. Culturally, I'm from like the era of Yinka Bodyline on both sides of the street, Ovation magazine.
Okay,
like certain aunties.
Bro, different person would have reacted differently. I can't lie. Fam.
Do you know why it doesn't bother me? Number one, because my mum's not on a cake soaked thing. But I'm also like...
I don't think it's about that though.
No,
so... the thing is, it's not even the fact that you asked, like, because obviously I know that you guys are friends. But...
I'd like to think.
on the podcast.
Okay, cool. Now hear me out though. The auntie's asking her, when are you going to start using such and such so you can look like your mum? So my insinuation, it might be, oh, you say my mum does that as well.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to clean this up for me.
I know that's not what you meant.
You know what? Let me.
We'll let you go with it.
Yeah, let's. Foles, I got you. Don't worry. I'm supporting you. I'm supporting you. Okay.
You know something like trying to make this sound Chrissy on my side.
Yeah, I'm on his side.
Fair enough.
My mum's really fair.
Okay.
Like my mum's family, they're super fair. So a lot of the time, like that was something that was actually asked a lot growing up, because they're like, oh, but look at your mum.
Yeah, how,
you know,
that's
like,
when that dad gene takes over.
Yeah, my dad's genes are strong. Like
Really?
my mum's whole family is fair, but it's not until people see like my sisters, even lots of my cousins, they're really fair, but my dad's genes, they were like yank. But I think Foles made a really valid question, because there were quite a lot of people that did that, but it's like I didn't. First of all, I'm super young. How did we get here? Like, I'm younger than 18. Why are you asking me that?
That kind of thing, yeah.
But and then it's just that thing of like, you want to look clean and that's something that I will never ever forget. Like, she said, don't you want to look clean and nice like your mum?
But what does that mean?
Like, what does that mean?
It's only because you're strong. That's actually
Foles, be honest.
It is.
Go on.
It still is.
Go on.
Be honest.
Ask me a question.
Foles, be honest. When did you realize, that like, nah, this ends?
What do you mean, nah, this ends? What does that mean, bro? Act like you've been podding for almost 400 episodes.
Beats. When you like, when like you knew that your pups couldn't like.
I think once I could do like 42 press ups in one go, clean.
He counted.
Like,
You were like,
yeah. And all jokes aside, there was other stuff going in the house, and I was like, yeah, this can't continue, innit?
Yeah.
So, and then it is changing of the guard. It's a big turning point in the house. But I think more than anything as well, because at the time I was kind of losing respect as well. So
it went hand in hand.
So it kind of went hand in hand. I'm seeing how you're moving with regards to other things. Us as a family unit, your interpersonal relationship with my mum. So Then you want to add discipline on top of it. So like even, I think I spoke about the podcast before about traditional greetings. I'm Nigerian, so prostrating, dobale, those type of things weren't a thing for in my household. Doesn't mean I lacked any culture. I was limited in regards to understanding. First I went to Nigeria and met my mom's side of the family. I laid on the ground, didn't it? Like it was.
That's what dobale means. By
Yeah, it was. It wasn't anything. And then my mum's sisters and brothers were so happy about that because for them, like, oh, you weren't kind of corrupted by London. And then once I'd done it once, it was never a thing. But in my own household, it's never been a thing. And then when my dad did try and introduce that, it was off the back of me getting in trouble, more like a fear and a control thing. So it was never done with love, innit? Whereas even now, I don't have that. So like, if I met my friend's parents now, it's always a handshake, a hug. But I would also feel a way doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like
you're okay with doing it.
Yeah, I'm okay with doing it.
Yeah.
But at that point, it was just we're having that kind of like tug of war in regards to like respect and stuff in the household. So
and around what age? Sorry, would you say?
I think about 14, 15.
Oh, that's quite young.
Yeah.
When in regards to Vans's question about the when I realized like
you can't beat me.
yeah. But in regards to the whole like prostrating thing, I went to Nigeria probably when I was a bit young, a couple years younger than that. So that it was already a thing of like this ain't.
So it was leading up to it.
Yeah, it's just
14,
like
15.
I'm sure a lot of people listening to this culturally, they can relate to their culture being and their heritage being big on respect. It's not just a black thing, an African thing. A lot of culture around the world are, but it's how you translate that. If it's more like I'm just older than you, you need to respect me. I'm always gonna push back against that because I respect everybody and I try to lead with that. So just because you've been there a few years longer than me doesn't mean I'm just gonna give you innate respect. I'm already giving you that respect. The fact you're also looking and demanding for it also kind of means, in my opinion, you don't deserve respect because you ain't done anything to really earn it. Like I'm giving it to you already. You get it as a default. That demanding, I've always struggled with that. Maybe that's just an internal thing for me, but yeah, man, I'm a bit stubborn, innit? No? This is what you meant to say? No, not at all. Do you guys get the impression that I'm stubborn? Do you want us to play your music?
Wow.
Jokes,
Wow.
jokes. Brazy jokes.
Wow.
I don't know. No, literally. I don't know. I'll let Ads take the lead on that one.
You're not stuttering. What do you think?
You're not stuttering.
Fair enough.
No, you're not stubborn.
No? Thanks, man.
Not tonight, anyway.
Yeah, do you get
I'm
it?
beating the charges.
Beating the
Happens you have a nice
charges.
little holiday and you get to relax on that.
Yeah.
Sometimes good for the soul.
It's liberating though, isn't it? That's what I was asking her earlier about like, and you guys about like, when was that time you had where you pushed back against someone older in regards to how they were moving, innit? Because you do need to find your voice as a young person.
Yeah.
Obviously there's a line and stuff, but you get the aunties now and like, a lot of the things they would have told you when you're younger, you look at them now, you're like, you weren't living your raps. You know, so.
How long into the holiday do you start getting bored of your babes?
Yo.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Honestly.
Oh, you trying to take the podcast to the next level.
Let's
go.
I need to know.
Does she watch this?
No, she
I want to hear his answer first. I was going to.
And I'll answer honestly. No, I didn't get bored of it at any point. I hope she didn't get bored of me. But yeah, I didn't get bored at any point. I did. There's only so much alcohol you can drink and sit in the sun, and after a while, like, I got a little bit antsy where like I'm obviously meant to be chilling. I did want to get out and do stuff, innit?
Right.
So there's that I need to kind of find a balance between like proper. For some people, proper relaxation is purely book a holiday, all inclusive, sit by the pool, drink what you want, eat one. The best bit about being on holiday for me is not having to clean up after yourself. Someone's cooking for you. You're in a hotel, innit? You don't have to worry about like your space. What do you think this was? You think I'm just living in chaos and mess? No, not having to worry about that. Like,
Do you go for walks and that?
yeah, we went for a nice walk. That's when I saw all those all the sex shops and the masseuse places, the swingers places.
That's not the kind of sights I want to see when I go for a walk.
No, I know, but I mean, the sightseeing was nice. But just it stood out to me that like it wasn't secluded in the area. So it's like there's a local shop here, a local business, and then somebody selling sex over here. Like it wasn't all the way secluded. That's what I found hilarious. Went for a buggy ride as well. So like did the off-road riding, all that stuff. So yeah, like what was the point I was saying earlier is that like I need to find a balance between like I am relaxing, but I kind of want to, because you're like you're on holiday, you're here, so let me go and enjoy the sights of the town and stuff. But the shit thing, because of where we were, and I think they were catering to the Brits, there's too much pork, bro. Man's going to eat.
Said stuff a lot.
Oh my God.
No, Vans, how can damn near all the meat options be pork, bro?
I mean,
Every single one.
I could go like one of the paella, pork in there.
right.
So man's on holiday just eating what Full English.
We'll eat us, but
Allah.
won't eat pork.
Hey, yo.
Eat
This why you don't have
us.
to mark. Mike.
Wow.
It's safer, man.
Whoa.
Huh?
How do you get here, bro?
I don't even know what to
That's what they
ask.
saw in the sex
pork are you
party.
eating? What pork? What arse are you eating? Like, how is
This is like 40 seconds max.
It's always.
We might go somewhere crazy,
Sorry, I just listen. I eat pork in it.
Okay.
Yeah, but the
Is that it?
rebuttal is always you eat ass, but you can't eat pork. Why is it that? Why are those the extremes?
in it?
I don't think one of those are extreme, actually.
No, we'll get onto you after. Don't worry. Go on, Chrissy.
No, yes.
No, sorry, no.
So which one's not extreme?
No, I'm joking.
She said neither. She said neither one.
Oh, suddenly.
She said
Ask
neither
her
one.
again.
Rules. Sorry, what's the question? I've even lost
Do
track.
you eat bum?
Do I eat? Do you know what? I don't eat bum, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a little tickle once. Yeah, like a little tickle with my
Yeah, get in
a little
there.
slide
You-
down. A little gooch.
What like in the hallway in the gooch?
No.
That's in the hallway, in the passageway.
Yeah,
What's
in
the
the
gooch?
that's the hallway between.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've done a gooch.
She was in the corridor.
I've done it, darling, down the hall.
Guys.
Do you know what I mean? In there.
No, she's joking, guys.
No, I'm joking.
Don't joke. Live in your truth.
It is a safe space to be.
It is a safe space. It's not a joke.
We don't
I don't
king-
know
we
if
don't
I'm
king shame
there
over here.
yet. I don't judge any. To be honest, I don't judge people. Period. But
Nah.
I don't judge anyone.
You know what's crazy? We're talking about
Nah.
pork and we got to this.
No, I don't know how that
Yeah.
started.
Chrissy took it there.
Yeah.
I took it there because obviously I don't eat pork in it, but obviously I've had
Well,
a nibble
yes.
in the gooch. Do you know what I mean?
You had a little nibble of the gooch.
Do you know that? Is this mic on? Do you know your mic is?
Is this mic on me?
No, but then this is good. This is all part of the early stage of you guys doing media and that. So there'll be might be a time like 5 years down the line, you'll be like, remember the time you was on podcast talking about eating bum?
Bro, clearly some
Yeah,
training
Miami's
is
having
needed.
showers and
I
shit.
mean,
I think I'm okay.
That's not. It's good, you know.
Yeah.
Miami's
From one
having
duo to another
showers.
duo. So young Miami says she likes showers.
There you go.
So yours is kind of tame.
Showers
And
is
people do say
insane.
you look like JT.
Tame.
sometimes,
Oh,
Robbie.
You think
JT.
eating bum is tamer than golden shower?
Somebody pissing on you.
Did people see
Not
the
that-
video of the man getting his bum eaten in public?
I said not too much.
Public.
Yeah, in
Girl.
public, and then she
The
clapped
woman
his cheeks.
bent him over. It was like a Jeep type.
Nah,
car,
like you're done now.
and then
Red.
really up on his bum.
Black or white?
Black. Both of
It's in
them.
America.
No,
It's in America.
no.
What kills me is that like
Blacks are
growing
always
up,
gonna
we look at certain
embarrass.
things as not like things we do, but because of like hip hop culture and that now, those things become mainstream.
What do I need to search to see that?
Bruh, you good?
What? I don't believe you. Lot are
You got
saying
to look
that
at your
for
own
real.
private
Are
time.
you good over
I beg
there?
you send it to
I
her.
don't believe.
You're
Yeah,
not
I'll
gonna find
I'll
that one
send
still.
it. No.
What's going on?
So are you matching your group member with regards to being part of Gooch Gang?
Whoa! I thought. Do you know what? 80s as one in it. So she's answered that question. I think we could just.
We can move.
What she answered for? She answered for us. But when?
No.
Nah, Don't try and separate like Young Miami and
No, in
JT
the
now.
beginning, like I said, I like the fact you said AE, then there's an ads, then
There's
there's
an
an L's.
L's.
Okay, please just put
Nah.
that in the ads cabinet.
Sorry, you're
Listen,
together
Put that
now.
in the ads
I like that you
cabinet.
said that. Let me just claim what I've done in it, because one day I can't claim what certain things
Oh,
you're
what
gonna
I've
say
done,
in
no,
it. So that's
true.
calm in it.
No,
Okay, so you part of Gooch Gang, you're not. I just want to clarity.
I
in
don't.
it.
I don't think I am. But
Oh, you don't think?
I ask her about it often.
Or you
Ask her
intrigued?
like what is, or even like the golden shower thing. Like her, I'm not really a judger, so I'll just ask the person like what I don't
What did you
get
get
it.
out
What
of
is
it?
it? Yeah, like I'm trying
Yeah.
to understand it. Like even a sex party.
What did you
Even
get
if I
out of
don't.
it?
No, but like I want to.
That's not a question. That's gonna. Nah.
No,
Sorry,
honestly,
I'm not
I
answering
love
that question.
That's a deep question. Like I love asking people.
is,
like,
yeah.
yeah, like how did you
Like
get the like?
what?
What is it that you
Yeah.
like about it? Like what?
What is it that you
Exactly.
like
That's a
about
damn
it?
legitimate
And that's
question.
even with the sex party. Wow, I'd love it. It's
Pause.
Anyway, it'd be
Have
good
I
to
ever
watch
asked
people.
you?
We don't have that kind of conversations. We
What
talk
is
about
it
hip hop.
that you even in hip hop? What is it that you like about it?
Bars, nigga.
You need to ask about the detail.
This is why they say the men don't have meaningful friendships.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like, you need
This is
to
why.
ask each other stuff like
No, do you know what it is? I'm
Do you
honest,
know what?
with me and Vans, we never have. But I've got another group of friends that like they tell me about their sex capades. They're open.
So
I
what,
don't
you
really
guys
tell
Gooch-
anyone
are
about
you
like
guys
my
Gooch gang
stuff.
then?
Are we?
So speak about it right now.
What, Gooch
so
gang?
Do you guys like it? So would you guys like it?
I'm
Or
an
would I like
advert-
to be on the receiving end?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a Gooch guard.
Really?
Like I'm
finding out bare new stuff with my friends.
Exactly. I like you guys are looking at each other.
You get to know each other.
Hey, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
content.
What content over everything?
This is not getting cut out. By
This
the
is
way.
not real.
No, we're not editing nothing.
This is not real life.
Even if
Yeah,
it gets
this-
cut
this-
out,
this is
just
all-
send me the
This is not
Yeah,
real.
send me the-
This is
like-
jokes, mama.
This is jokes, mama.
It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm not against it.
And do you guys eat ass? Because you know British guys had a
Nah,
hard time with pussy. They had a hard time with pussy.
They
Do
had
eat
a hard
ass?
no.
They had a hard time.
Yeah, they had a hard time admitting that they eat
Eating
pussy.
pussy so 2002.
So now,
Nah, they had a hard time.
No, but it's the truth though,
Sending
bro.
me, bro.
It's the truth.
no.
There was a
So
time when
now
people were
what
lying about that, bro.
Literally,
Yeah.
even up to now, like
No, there was even songs about it. No way.
And now you look in the dance, yeah.
All the man them used to sing that with like it was like
An anthem.
our ticket
Yeah.
out of slavery.
I know, and you know what the maddest thing is? It was always cap. There
was always the
eating
ones
pussy.
that-
Nah, maybe in
There was
09 it
always-
weren't cat.
No, in 09, in 09, it
Back
hadn't
then,
it hadn't been legalized yet. It hadn't been legalized. It was
Yeah, it
still
weren't
illegal.
legalized. Yeah, it weren't
still illegal,
legalized
yeah.
yet.
It was still illegal. It was still illegal.
oh my god.
Even in certain communities now, you can get 50 lashes.
Legalized.
It's illegal.
So what about ass? Yeah, that's my question. Do you guys eat ass?
No, that's not my thing, though.
That one is forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
Why?
But the fact you called it, you referred to it as fruit one day.
Literally, it
There's a
sounds-
lot of fruit
but
that I
why?
don't like.
It's the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
place, though.
Can I ask you, is eating pussy forbidden fruit?
Nah.
So why is it different?
Very close to the vagina.
What? Yeah, but like if I come to your house, I'm not going into your neighbor's yard.
If I invite you,
That's such a good. Darling, if the neighbor said, "Come here, boy," I'm literally here.
Nah, I'm sorry, I don't know
That's
you.
interesting.
It's a street party, babe.
It's like you can't eat in everyone's
it's
house
a-
as well.
It's a street party.
That's
Darling.
interesting.
That's another one.
I think that's just. I think it's just another thing that's not legalized. In 3 years, you
It's
get
not
like,
legalized
yeah,
yet.
yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, but another one is you can't eat in everyone's house.
Very true.
True. Yeah, no one said that. Fuck
Yeah, no one said that.
You gotta know
can
the
have
yard.
quality control.
But you know what it is though? Like I definitely feel like definitely not on it, but I feel like because it's more heightened, there's this little thing of like if you're not on the brazy stuff, you either may lose your woman or some women will be less interested in you if you're
Yeah,
not. If you're
nowadays
not down with the
it's-
shenanigans, that's what
yeah.
it is.
Nowadays
I
it's peak
generally
for
don't-
vanilla dons.
I generally don't think there's a
I
lot
don't
of.
think so though.
I don't think there's a lot of guys that can get away with not doing some things, innit? Like that is because there's women that are also not into that. They don't want that.
How
But
they say love ain't enough. Sometimes they're saying your meat ain't enough.
you gotta do other stuff.
Yeah, but I think that opens a conversation about women orgasm.
Same.
Though.
Yeah.
Like, because eating pussy
Our
shouldn't
orgasm
be
gap.
such a like eating pussy should have been part of.
But you know, as a growing up though, we
Yeah,
probably
that
wasn't
part
as
of
informed sexually, so we're probably having sex more selfishly.
Yeah,
So it's just it was more for our pleasure,
Yeah,
and as
100%.
you probably have more relationships, get a bit older, have more
Yeah, you
experiences,
realise there's other
you
things.
realize that's gonna aid you more if you're really more in tune of trying to pleasure your woman or the person you're laying down with, as opposed to just I'm just trying to get my nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I don't know what that bum stuff does to get you to orgasm. But hey, everyone gets their rocks off in it. So
I said that. Bum
go on,
bum
they
stuff.
say what?
That men have their little
G
G-spot
spot
in there. And
I
this
would
is
just
what I
like to
was
confirm that
saying
is a
earlier,
lie
Chrissy.
by the white man.
Is it I Googled it right
About
now.
the food, don't you remember, darling? I said there's a lot of people that will be chatting about I hate that food, but you never tasted it.
Yeah. So how do you know
You
you
don't
hate
know.
it?
Okay.
How do you know you hate it? How do you know?
You know what? I was gonna play your song.
But now
I do that.
you actually never
I'm just
know.
winding
Like,
you up.
honestly.
You know,
you
I've got
never
no,
know.
I've got no rebuttal to that. But earlier, what you're saying about being judgy, I'm not overly judgy about those things. Everyone, as long as two consenting adults,
Yeah, exactly.
go and
for
do your
it.
thing. And also,
Go and enjoy your life.
Exactly.
there's a lot of cap outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I will say,
Yeah.
considering how many women are getting their arse ate,
Someone's lying.
someone's lying.
no, but
Yeah,
as
I mean,
I know,
Chrissy,
A lot of men are getting their arse ate.
Chrissy, as a rebuttal to that, I'm gonna say to you, there's probably more men getting their bum ate than women. I'm telling you, facts, bro. And the worst thing about it, the girls are doing absolute breakers. it's the creme de la
worldies.
creme babes, bro.
The worldies.
Listen, so what I'm trying to say is the prettiest people do the ugliest things.
There you go.
If Faith can eat Biggie's ass, anything's possible.
That's crazy. I wish I could honestly speak to all these people.
Is that a fact?
If Faith Evans can eat
That is a
Biggie
hip-hop fact.
Smalls, Christopher
Biggie.
Wallace's ass,
Baby, baby.
Not
So-
know that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Els?
as soon as I get home, you're listening to that differently now.
I don't want to picture that.
You don't picture that? That's crazy. And she
wild.
volunteered the information.
You can't sing like that. Like,
Was he already dead?
When she told us that, when she told us that happened.
Are you guys all right? Who's more sick? Who's actually more sick? The people that thought that's
the fact your mind went there. She's right, man.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you, man. That's disgusting, guys.
You actually.
No, I'm sorry, no, but
let me into the mortuary.
3 of us.
I heard a lot of shocking things
outnumbered.
in a row. Like,
Wow.
3 of us.
I need clarity.
Oh, 3 are.
No, I meant when she offered the information.
Yeah.
She was on Drink Champs and just going brace. She was telling like when I was young, I used to fuck mad niggas. I was like,
it was on Drink Champs.
No, she was. People get drunk, get too comfortable. She was saying a madness.
That means
innit?
it was recent. It was on Drink.
It's the last couple of years.
Nah, Drink Champs is a setup.
Yeah,
One day we'll have an honest conversation about like, even though we're laughing, that's very, very toxic. So I get you to come on and get proper burst, and to a degree take advantage of you a little bit.
But they're getting burst as well.
You know the vibe,
Yeah.
Okay, do you know? Okay,
But they're getting burst.
I've got one like crazy example for it. It was when they had Lamar Odom, who someone's had substance abuse issues and they were getting in drunk. I didn't like that.
Yeah. Like
I didn't like that.
In those instances, absolutely. Like because obviously
Someone almost died because of their habits.
Yeah.
So Lamar went out of
and it was public as well. So like you can't say that, you're oblivious to that, because obviously like with the platform that you have, you are privy to news, especially like when it involves someone who's black and famous.
Very true, yeah.
100%.
But let's get back onto you guys. So we spoke at the start a little bit about how you met. Talk to me about Jura and stuff. We referenced the Jura, like the City Girls and stuff. I like group energy. So growing up, like grime was big for us. So we like the crews, we like the man them together. And that's something I always felt was kind of missing a little bit when it came to women in rap. So you guys are a duo.
Especially as far as the UK, right?
Especially as far as the UK. I feel like we're probably, obviously US more leaning in a space where the girls are getting more opportunities or at least more chance to be heard. And I'm always trying to follow trends like, when is this possibly going to happen in the UK? And obviously we ran into each other because we use the same space. And there are more girls. Obviously we had female artists on here as well. How do you guys kind of view the lane you're in regards to women in rap and the opportunities that you have, and like what your space is going to look like for you guys as you progress?
Good question. That's a good question.
Long-winded question, but I hope that's a good question.
To be honest, I feel like our future is bright. I feel like it looks like a nice road. Of course, it's not easy. Obviously, that's the obvious, Coming in as females already, like, not to be blunt, a lot of people, they don't even want to hear that shit. Do you know what I mean? And it's like doing that continuously, staying consistent, it's not easy in itself, let alone doing it well. I think you rap quite well. Do you know what I mean? So I think we definitely can create a lane of that, like, UK London girl. I feel like even we have a lot of female rappers here, but I feel like no one's really conveying the London look.
What's the London look, the London experience?
The London look is...
Sorry, just raise the mic a little bit.
Sorry.
That's good.
Sorry. Yeah, for me, I feel like the London look is genuinely females being unapologetically themselves. I can look peng and be in a trackie. I can look peng, or I can be myself and rap. It's not really... I don't have to go down a stereotype kind of route. I don't have to do them kind of things. I feel like now is a good time to say
to help
me,
you out.
I don't know where I'm going to land this. But
in terms of London look, like what you mean, or in terms of London vibes, or I don't know. As Black British people, we just have a.
I was thinking, did you come in here like? I was bugging, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I messaged him like, hey, can you check the camera?
I think as Black British people, we just have a completely different experience than American people, maybe.
Yeah.
And as Black British women, we have a completely different experience than other women. Like you're saying about a lot of us are first gen, at least. Like our parents grew up maybe somewhere in a different country. So we have a lot of influence from where you're from. So I'm African, for example. But at the same time, being in England, we grew up around a lot of Caribbean people. So
of course,
have that influence as well. You meet a lot of people from different countries, as is from Sierra Leone. Would I have known that if I grew up in Nigeria, or if I grew up, you know what I mean? Maybe not in London, like maybe not. So I think just bringing that all together, like sometimes adds raps in Creole, sometimes like just random stuff. Like I think as Black British people, like also the way we say sexual things isn't always
so vulgar.
So straightforward. Like we kind of hide it with raps, and I feel like that's how Black British people are in general. Like we're not really just like,
because I think the operative part of that is the British bit, so we're a bit more
exactly,
conservative in the UK.
Exactly,
That's
and
the
how
perfect
being
word,
British.
conservative.
Do you know what? And I think like
Makes sense.
we're just more broad in how we use the language, the English language.
I would say, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like, especially as far as our words go, like we can take it into different like places, different pockets, like in even in regards to our wit, like
Dry
how witty we
humour,
are,
sarcasm.
dry humor. Like
exactly.
we can speak about a certain instance, but just in a different way, where like it's almost seen as indirect. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I think there's an advantage in that.
You made me really proud to be British there. So,
A lot of my like humor, my wit, all of that, I feel a lot of it comes from the fact that like I speak Yoruba, and when you translate certain things from Yoruba to English, there's not a direct translation, but like Yoruba people especially are so expressive in the way they describe things, especially because people ask me like, how did you even think of that? But I'm like, how could you
just did it in your
like how could you not? But
Yeah.
it's because it's such a descriptive language that if I only spoke English, certain concepts just wouldn't
even
exist in my mind. Like the way
Exactly.
in certain languages, the way you would describe something, for example, like do you know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily like the first one I can think of is like socks, for example. There's no word for socks literally in Yoruba. It directly translates to something that you use to cover your feet, which is very like
No way.
It's a long way to say it.
yeah, if you were to translate it. So when you speak a different language, you have like just access to a completely different way of describing things.
Oh yeah, no,
I get
absolutely. Like, and like if you've ever done creative writing, like I feel like music, a lot of the writing is stylistic. So like back in the day, like you may have bantered like, you know, your parents' style of speaking English, just because like you were taught in a different way, in a way that like how you're supposed to be taught in England, and you know they've learnt their way in a different way.
Yeah.
But like in music, you hear a lot of artists adopt like how their parents speak in their music.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it sounds wavy. Like that's the advantage that I feel that we have, like just being and knowing and
is it because a bit more of a melting pot? You're saying like you're from a certain place. The reason I was asking and trying to hone in about the whole look thing is because I feel like whoever is going to be truly successful in that space needs to be able to identify maybe 3-5 points, what the London look is, what that girl looks like, what she likes to eat, where she likes to party, how she likes to dress. You can speak directly to that demographic, and then you can go clear. Because at the minute, I think it's very broad, and I could be wrong and it could just be stereotypical, but I feel like it's still very US focused. So like we've spoken about, we had the award shows about how when we get to that best female rapper category, we're still quite open. So you have people that have been here for ages, still kind of being picked in that category. And then someone like a Steph who's been on for a minute, but maybe in my opinion having a bit of a rough time, probably still getting loads of streams, but like it's not necessarily all been worked out. The lane's still very open. So well, I want someone to kind of take it and be like, this is our thing. It
depends on how you look at it though, because like you've got someone like Sims who like is sort of clear in regards to like her music career and what she's achieving. Successful. No one else within her field is really touching her.
But style-wise,
like, is that only because I don't want to say at the time she was the only female rapper, but when it comes to female rap, people always do the thing of there can only be one at a specific time. So for example, if you ever spoke about maybe Heady One, for example, in that same conversation you might speak about, I don't know, DB. Like there's so many people that can exist.
No, and I totally understand you, because like in the climate that we are in, we've got someone like Sims who sometimes often gets left out of the conversation because her style is so far left to what is like within this space.
Popular culture. Like I've spoken to it before. People didn't like it, but also your aesthetic will play a part. If the weave ain't all the way down the back, if the cheeks, you can't see them from the front, if you ain't looking and dressing a certain way, if you ain't talking about certain things, you will get boxed up. We also spoke about when the Rated Awards happened about maybe her looking not like that interested. Certain platforms, if you didn't come through that route as well, we almost forget about you. So if I don't know
is
if you're having a
yeah.
Daily Duppy or an SVTV freestyle.
And Sims,
Go on.
Sims is almost seen like as a conscious.
No, you get boxed into the alternative.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You,
Like,
when you dress away, you start speaking of
but
black
she's just
topics.
she's rapping, bro.
Yeah.
Like she's just rapping, bro.
She
like
is.
the other girls are rapping, bro. But the difference is that the content within the rapping
Yeah.
and how it looks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like where over there, like with the Miss Bankses and the Stefflon Dons and stuff, it's
Yeah.
very much I'm a bad bitch.
The energy's there.
I don't want to cut
Aesthetically.
you off, but what I'm trying to say is, I feel like when it comes to females or females in the music scene, it's not allowed. Like, why can't we have a conscious and then have a bad beat and then have a?
But you know what it is though?
Christian
Those
and then
things,
have a blah, blah,
those
blah.
things do.
I believe that you can, but,
Yeah, but
it's
we don't.
not how the system is designed,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
which is where it comes to being unfair.
But the point I want to make there is, if you look, it happens with Shay Lingo, Koji Radical, Nux maybe is not as much now. They also get boxed out and looked at as alternative. So even though they're rapping as good, if not better than some of these other guys, because they might not be standing there in a Nike Tech and the trousers are extra flary, the fashion is different. People get boxed out because of how they present as well. So it's not just a woman thing.
but they're still allowed to exist. You have
However-
Nux, you have Russ,
Yeah.
you have
Exactly.
a DBE, and you still have a Young Team Bugsy, and you still have, and they
Yeah.
all exist in the music industry right now. But if you think about female,
Yeah.
you put Steph and Miss Banks together, then you put Sims.
Yeah.
and
You're
you
always
put
thinking,
IVD.
who's running it? Who's
Yeah,
running it?
with
Them
men,
man-
why
But the
can't
brazen
we-
thing about the Sim conversation is that's someone that's very successful though.
Sims
She's not
is up there.
failing.
Sims
So
is
that's-
No,
Sims
it's
is like
Yeah.
in regards to like Sims, yeah, like I think that to some people she may not be as commercially successful, but if you really pay attention,
the shows are selling out. Still.
they're like she's just on that. She's still on the rise, and I believe that with her catalog and with her like with how she does her entire thing, Sims the brand is gonna earn her that longevity that a lot of the others are gonna crave for. That's my opinion.
She's definitely gonna have that, obviously, God willing. But going back to what you said about, oh yeah, she isn't as big as, I don't know if you said as big as the males because like obviously her weave's not bad.
No, I said like presentation. You'll get boxed out because of how you present. So when you come in and your fashion, I don't even like that it becomes a term, but it's the one that everyone kind of leans on, and it's probably one we're all going to lean on is alternative. When you present a certain way, when
They
you
box you
like
to that side.
you get boxed in that side. I also use example of people like someone Shayling I've been following for a long time. He's going to dress differently. Then man might go to the awards show with a blazer and trousers and there's no shirt underneath. They're going to dress differently. They're not going to, and yes, more stereotypes like when OFB went to the awards show in a Nike Tech. People have different styles, innit? But because that sometimes people don't even take you in as a rapper. Now the people that know rap, someone like a Getz, will do music with both of those people, with a Koji, with a Shay Lingo. But it's then seeing on the other side, I would like to see, unless I've missed it, I would like to see more women that are more stylistically in that bad B category do music with a Sims, because you're both just rappers at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So because it happens over with men on both hands where the guys are working with each other. I'm not saying all of them do, they can still do more, and also getting boxed out because of the content they're talking about. But let's see on the other end. I want to see, there's no reason why you can't rap with some of those people, or like Banks can't rap with Sims, or these like.
I hear you. I think honestly, just ultimately,
Yeah.
the UK is just sexist because Sim, she is doing her own thing. She is different, of course.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
not mainstream.
She
and I
is.
get
She's
that.
a Brit Award winner. Like she's mainstream.
No, I think
mainstream.
she's
Okay,
not
do you know
mainstream
what I
in
mean
terms
by-
of listening.
Yeah, like as in
She's not
like,
mainstream in the GRM link up space.
Yeah.
But which,
Yeah, that's what I'm
which
trying
one would
to
you
say.
rather have? Would you actually like to be? Would you actually rather be mainstream in the true essence of mainstream, or do you want to be over here in a space where they never appreciate it anyway? What it is when you don't come through the system isn't going to show you love back in the end anyway. Like she didn't come up being on GRM, being on Link Up. No, I remember her. She came up Age 101 drops on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I remember Sosa being outside Visions in Shoreditch talking to him saying how much he rates her, going the alternative route in terms of going like America and building her links, like going the route independent, doing the groundwork. She didn't come because style wise, people ain't trying to hear that. And we also got to be honest as well. What sells more? With the women is sex, with the men is violence.
Not really.
When you aren't doing both, by and large, traditionally, historically across what we do, those two trends exist. They're not going away. When who do you listen to as women in rap right now? Be honest. Who do you listen to? UK and US.
No, not UK and obviously
I
in
know
the
what
US
you're
you got
trying to
girls that are doing their thing. I hear what he's trying to say.
100%.
I hear what you're trying to
I
say.
know you're gonna say it's mostly sex.
The pressure is like
It's getting worse.
the pressure I feel is like
Said
when
it's
they
getting
come
worse.
out, a lot of the back's got to be a certain way. The hair's got to be a certain way.
Yeah, but that's what we're saying about. That's the audience saying that.
So is that an audience issue,
Yeah, I
or is
think
that
so,
the
because
system?
I
What
think
what
it
comes
is,
first?
Because like you're saying,
Yeah.
like in the male space, you
Yeah.
can be alternative and be nuts and still be successful,
Yeah.
and still do the violence thing and still be successful,
Yeah.
and then do a pussy,
A
GBE,
swans.
let me eat pussy and still be
Let
successful,
me-
Yeah.
and they can
like-
all be successful at the same time.
Yeah.
But with women,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, if you're not talking, you can be talking about sex, however, whatever.
The
There can
options are
only be
limited,
One,
basically.
yeah, there can only
Yeah.
be
Now,
one
I didn't push back on
person.
your
That's why I
point
feel
about being
like-
No, I
sexist.
agree.
I totally
yeah,
agree with you. The
100.
world is very
Doesn't get
sexist in
her-
itself.
100.
She doesn't.
Yeah, I don't want to overly hone in on Sims because I feel like it's even a bad example because she actually is successful.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It'll be
she is.
different. She actually, in terms of ask all the other artists if they want to swap places. Trust me, they want to swap places with homegirl.
She went
She's
from
very
like
successful.
being overlooked to we should have paid attention.
Yeah, and now she's also
certain
the reference
spaces.
point of someone doing well and not doing it the same route as other people, or like being appreciated outside of our bubble, our urban space, innit? So I wouldn't look at her as someone else. She's doing very, very well. So, but I just like outside of that, there are trends, innit? And I don't think we should ignore them because I think the reason why, in my opinion, people end up pushing back is because you then hold the mirror to yourself and be like, what do I like enjoying? What do I pay attention to? And I think those two things, I don't think you can argue against them. With the guys, a lot of it is violence.
Yeah.
And with the women, it's sex.
Yeah.
And it could be sex from the standpoint of it's us owning our sexuality. So when was it Cardi and the City Girls did the video? It's just all the girls shaking their bums in the video, and it's just them. There's not a man in sight in it.
Yeah.
You lot owning
Rotation.
your reality in it. You know,
In the
so
tiger print.
That's in the tiger print. innit?
I remember that.
Of course, I know you bookmarked it.
Shouts
Wait, you
to,
don't-
shouts to Daps for directing that one.
So,
But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, obviously me and Els were basically here to put a stop to that. Like,
Okay, put a stop to it.
genuinely-
I hear that.
Not even on a cocky thing. I just feel like there's a lot of culture in our music.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sims has culture, and obviously I hate, obviously you said earlier you don't want to put her in a box of alternative.
Yeah.
But realistically, that's what it is because you can really show yourself and do what you want to do without talking about sex because my queen of life is actually Missy Elliott and she was, not only was she big,
I mean,
not only was
that's
she
a
black,
horny motherfucker right there.
She's
Darling.
yeah, she was intersex.
she wasn't
she was.
like, do you know what I mean? Back
But
then,
like you're
no,
saying-
but come on, okay, 1 minute, man. Do you know what I mean?
But
You
like
know.
you're saying, it's
Shout
not
out to
long
the
weave,
1
it's not
minute
skinny,
dons.
It's not, she
Pussies,
couldn't wear,
man,
she
you
couldn't
know.
wear brown latex pants, is what she's saying. Like,
That's
even
what
if
I'm
she's
trying to
talking
say.
about,
She's
yeah.
there in bin bag.
Yeah, yeah.
She'll talk her shit because that's reality. We talk about
course,
sex
of course.
all the time. It's not fucking put me on the table and fuck me hard. Like no, but
Hey.
we're talking
The
about
way you say it.
it's the way you say it. One,
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be in a video like, yeah, I said fuck me and I'm slapping my pussy 20 times. Like you don't.
I mean,
have
let's
to
let's
do that.
Yeah,
let's
but I-
culturally.
but what I hate
grew up
is-
on that stuff. Shouts out to
No,
the
but what I'm
bashment.
saying-
Yeah,
Don't
pat-
ever try and
pat
rub that out.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll
We
never
enjoy
rub it out.
women
but that's
that
not-
like to pat
that's
their
not
front.
ours,
Yeah.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
what she's saying is men don't allow space for there to be both.
Exactly.
Like,
Do you think
I
so?
would definitely. I don't think.
I
so.
don't.
Let me,
think
okay,
you
maybe
do.
because I'm biased because we're here. I love the baddie music. When,
Yeah, yeah,
when
but
that
that's
Cardi
what
B
I'm
comes
saying.
on
No.
in the Dance with Glow relay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Did you download
but the
it?
thing is,
did
you're
I
speaking.
download it?
Yeah,
We said that's one of the verses of the year. Do you know how much I love that stuff?
Nah,
Said
do you-
that we was tickling our ass crack.
But do you know what it is?
song.
No, but you know what it is, Fols? You're speaking from a consumer standpoint.
Yeah.
They're speaking from a systemic standpoint with like how, you know, they're being ostracized in the type of content
Man
that
says
they can
systemic
have.
and ostracized in the same sentence. Listen, I can't.
Reading the
T, you hearing this? Just
know
for the
what?
record, yeah. Man, blame grammar.
He's saying, girls, can you hear that?
Crankum.
Man,
Hey, do you know what? Yeah, you know when you have an opposing thought to your boy, yeah, they start
You gotta bring it.
they start bantering.
Right.
They start bantering for your use of English.
That is the art of deflection. I heard that he was going on floor. I said, you know what?
You said,
I'm
no,
gonna put a stop to this.
And the girls
Yeah.
were there saying,
You heard,
no.
you heard
I
the
tell you what,
ums and the
I'll be
clicks.
honest, sounds like
And
hey.
you went mad.
But they started clicking. I said, no, I'm putting a stop to this.
Suicide bomber. Honestly, you said everyone's
Bomber.
coming down.
Wait,
They
nah.
had Vans,
I'm finished.
That's actually the new one.
Yeah,
I've never heard you speak with so much clarity in my life, bro.
I like that.
Wow.
Ostracized.
Don't let him do that, man. Take your point back.
Anyway,
Let's see if you remember what you were saying. Let's see if you was paying attention.
I was just saying it like that. What they're saying is that women aren't afforded the same type of versatility that the man them have.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, there's a lot of men that are successful from speaking about a variety of different things.
Yeah.
Whereas like, they want to put like Miss Banks and Steph London are gonna be making the same music all the time, bro.
But is that our fault or their fault?
It's you man's fault.
How? We're not
It's you
we're not their
man's
target audience.
Because you're not.
I
the
don't know
target
one
audience,
don
but
that knows a
it's
Miss
the
Banks
way
bar.
So that's
Just to
why I
be-
say I don't like the blame being laid at us, because I feel we still work to be done, but I feel we're in a more open space in regards to women and their sexuality.
It's just
Now.
like
We are.
Yeah.
I remember I said
Not when
I
they
prefaced it by
started.
saying there's still work to be done in it.
Yeah.
If you don't want to own it, but then don't, in my opinion, sometimes feel like you're dancing. Now, you only respond to this, but it's you lot are the target audience for that. It's you lot that buy that music. So what do you want? Do you want to be enjoying the sexual explicit content? Do you want to have more of the other thing? Because what I'm saying is what we arguing here
is but if you're saying the target audience is women, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, the world is men and women,
Exactly.
and with men, it's men and women buying that song and listening to that song, and that's how it can become number one. I can't.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say
even
never say
men
never,
and women.
but just
It's a
targeting
man's
just
world.
women. Yeah, and it's
They
a man's
literally,
world.
you man literally.
It is.
run
It
every
is.
damn-
How you
like-
want it to
It
be,
is,
yeah.
but like, I'm gonna be for real, yeah. I listen to a lot of these people that we speak of, and like, yes, they've had some very great moments and promising moments, but I just feel like there's a lack of creativity. Like, I think if we're really getting down to the crux of it, like, just from a UK perspective across the board, in order to like kind of like push it to new directions, not necessarily forward, because I feel like it's going forward. Taking it to new directions, I feel like they're just not tapping into the creativity enough.
because Annie was a breath of fresh air paying black
Is this
girls.
females or in UK in general?
In general, but like, if I'm just to like
Bring it more to what
we're talking about now, I just feel like there's that lack of right now.
and not to blow up our own horn,
Yeah, like, you
but
know,
that's kind of how we even ended up starting to rap anyway. Like, first of all, we'll do it. That wasn't on purpose to be like, oh, we're different. That wasn't on purpose. But it's like, even when people listen to our stuff, they're like, oh, guys, I can actually listen to you. Like, we're still talking our shit. We're still talking sexually. We're still blah, 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 blah. But I think the way we're doing it is just a little bit more wordplay. Like, the kind of music that we've dropped, it's not like we could ever have been like, oh, this person dropped that song like that, so we should do that.
Exactly.
So, like, even when we go to meetings sometimes or, like, label stuff, and they always ask, okay, but who are you guys like? Or who do you want to be? Sometimes it's hard to answer that question because it's like,
I really did fuck up a meeting like that.
no, but
So sorry, I have to tell that story.
Go on, tell us.
Go on.
So how did you fuck up the meeting?
So we had a meeting.
And ignore that
yeah.
tease in the background. Forget his hair.
I won't say who the label was, but big up them. But yeah, so obviously we went in there and they were just like, yeah, like nice, like blah blah blah. Like, so in terms of music, like, who do you want to be? Like, who would you compare yourself to?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm just thinking, I don't really know. Like, who am I gonna say? Like, God forgive me, like Mela Twins. Who am I gonna say?
And
a duo.
And this is like my issue when I hear things like this. Like, when I say that there's a lack of creativity, sometimes it might not even be down to the artist.
yeah,
It's the building.
exactly. That's what we're
It's-
saying.
do you know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
when you're in these meetings and they're asking you these kind of things where like, right, you're in the music business. Yes, I know that you have to sell, but like, when are you going to get to the point where you know that your sound is redundant? This is why like certain A&Rs don't make it, because like they believe in just this one thing, and then they don't believe that there can be a change in some way, because they're not actually lovers of music. They just love the business.
But I think also the business can, not to shoot them too much bail, you have bills to pay, you have quotas to reach. The business can push your love out of you. And as much as I get why you might have been a bit thrown off by that question, you do need a reference point for things. You do need, at the end of the day, if you don't label your thing properly, someone else will label it and then missell it. So have you seen this before? Who do you want to, like, what's your inspiration, so that I know how to kind of direct you as well? People don't want to hear it, but there's nothing new under the sun really. So I kind of need to know where you're trying to go with this thing, so I can know the direction. And then there you are, a duo. So have you ever had successful duos? Who do you look at musically, stylistically? What are you listening to? What are your inspirations? What are your influences? So I don't think it's always a bad question. I need to find a way of getting to
No, absolutely, bro. Because like an A&R
what are you
could
say?
be listening.
I need to be an A&R.
Nah,
No, the way you're
not
describing
even
it
like,
as
but
well.
like an A&R could listen to this and be like, "Rah, that's just another don that's just hating from outside of the club."
What, in regards to you?
Yeah, bro. No, I'm just saying. But at the same time, it's
You're not
like
wrong, though. You're not
I
wrong.
understand that like an A&R also has a job to do, and like he's got to feel certain things, like, and then he knows or she knows that like, there's gonna be an artist that is just different and it works, regardless of like what the business model is. This one is gonna be the one to shift.
Because not
it.
everybody walks in with star power, you know. It has to
true.
be honed. It has
That's
to be.
your job,
It's
but I feel
true.
like that's not fair.
But you can't look for like, this is it. Like not
But do
everyone.
we allow time for that? See, like now at the minute, like Flow, it feels like a girl group. They're being given that time to like develop in front of us. They're getting a good following because of it. But it's the people that have been in the business for a long time that have been successful. Not everybody gets that. And if you are in your first job as an A&R and you have a quota to reach, am I going to go and get the girls that it's going to take me 3-4 years to mold? I'm going to have to spend crazy money on. Or am I going to get the person that potentially has been able to find a hit from their house or gone viral on TikTok?
Yeah, but that's what we're saying. But then that trickles down into how music is released. That trickles
Of
down
course.
into what music is released and stuff. So
What comes
someone
first?
up
And do we
there-
need to be more patient down here? Does
Bro,
up there
it's
need to be
like
more
some people up
patient?
there, or even just more brave. Like that was the point of an A&R. That was the point of like you're supposed to be brave. You're the ones that's supposed to be like, oh, this person's different.
Okay, I'm going to be
Let's
brave.
work
Are you going
on
to
that.
Are you going to give me what you're publishing? I'm being brave. I'm
That's
taking
what
a
they,
risk.
That's what they asked for.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I want 105%.
That's what they
Bro,
you're
there's
gonna
a lot-
ask for it. What's the point in making me? What's the point in making me do the job myself and telling
Yeah.
me to come as someone that's viral on TikTok? If you really want to take all my money, then you're supposed to do the marketing. You're
Yeah.
supposed to be like,
Do the heavy
what-
lifting in it.
Yeah, you can't just tell me.
No, I think, but I'm totally with you. I don't think I'm pushing back too much. Like, you definitely need to be brave, innit? But I also feel like it would definitely help if artists are going into these conversations with some idea of what they want this thing to look like, what they also need help with. Because that's also a big problem as well. Because like, if someone was to sit me down and say, "What are the things you need assistance with regards to the podcast?" I can reel them off very quickly. I know where I might be lacking in regards to what I need help with. Sometimes I just okay, I'm here now, so you do everything for me. And unfortunately, the heyday of when that was the thing has changed. That's not the system we live in at the moment now. So they need something that's already kind of moving to get on.
Not everyone's gonna have like the opportunity to have that development type structure where like they really care about your development, because like a lot of artists that labels pick up, they just know how to be artists and that's it.
Yeah, well, that's your job.
You
Your job is
lot
to pick
do-
up both.
But to be,
You lot do
So
everything
the genre you guys are in
else.
rappers, I can't lie to you. There's a new nigga rapping. There's a nigga rapping on the corner right now.
Yeah, true.
Hey, round the
But that's
corner, he's there.
It's your job to pick up both. It's your job to pick up the one that's 100%.
The streets are A&R in it now.
20% you're not
I'm
sure.
saying,
Yeah, of
those
course.
little
Job.
men around you, they did their job. That's why we're here in the first place. Now that we've come here, if you're really a A&R, like you're trying to be rich,
Yeah.
you want someone different.
Yeah.
You don't
You wanna
want
develop,
another.
yeah.
Do you get it? Like people, whoever, I don't even know. Obviously, Beyonce started off in a group as her dad. Like if you see Beyonce,
You
like,
picked the
do
most
get
extreme
it?
example.
Bro, man, no, it's like red-tete, like
Nah, I
red-tete.
hear you,
No,
I hear
obviously, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you see Beyonce, if you know she's uncomparable to someone else, and she said, to be honest, I've never seen someone like me. I might even get goosebumps.
Yeah.
Thinking
Or
like,
even-
fucking hell, like,
even the way you describe things. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm done.
No, you're not going to fall. Like, you're not going to
Sorry.
break up. It's fine. It's fine.
No, I'm sorry, but like even the way you describe stuff, you sound like someone that's very open. So
Yeah.
like you asking us the question and wanting to hear our answer.
Of course, yeah.
If I start with, oh, like I really like Captain Cody, you're just like, no, City Girls. It doesn't
Yeah.
make like
Yeah.
if you already have an idea.
You
of what
robber.
if you already
Yeah.
have an idea of what you want us to be from
Yeah.
a female duo,
Yeah.
it's different than me being like, oh, I really like what Captain Conan did. They broke a world Guinness record. Like,
Yeah.
if I was to be compared to anything, it'd probably be more crept than Captain Conan.
Yeah, than City Girls.
just
Yeah.
because we're female. Yeah,
Like, you just wanna
But see, like how we're having a
something that's been
conversation,
successful
we're
that
flashing
you
it all out, and
want.
we get to more of a point of you have more of an idea of what what your inspiration is, what you look like, what you might want to look like going forward. That's also part and parcel of the grind of going to this place and
100.
realizing that person actually doesn't have a clue what they're talking about.
Yeah,
They're just in a position maybe because their dad knew someone or they interned at the right time and
Yeah.
it's not a good fit for you. But so when you don't go to that place where it's going to be a right fit for you,
Yeah.
it's not going to take you
It
long with the
gels,
conversation.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's part and parcel of the game and stuff. I just feel like on one hand, we speak to a lot of artists. I feel like we're very open here as well. And I think I started the conversation by saying like the lane for you guys is open. I don't feel like there is one standout female artist. I feel like the times are changing where we're more receptive. We want to hear more than one at the time. At least I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like we're more open to.
Here at Off the Cuff, we've championed
you,
a lot
you know?
of, we've had Poundside Monzo on here. We've had SB. On here,
like, I'm actively looking. No, to the point, like,
you know what I mean? Like,
do you know what it was with SB? SB was on the gram with the jeans jacket on, sitting in the whip, just barring. That was enough for me. And I was like, I didn't know much about her.
Yeah,
I think she'd been to jail, and that was it.
But you know, that's a good example about SB, because she had a song, I think, with La Vida Loca. Like, I think her bar was, I don't know what it was exactly, but the discourse,
big
that's
bits
a word,
from
hopefully.
a big bitch. Sorry, that's my favorite part.
But even the discourse on Twitter was, oh my God, imagine your girl chatting about you like this.
Yeah.
Like, why are you, like, already sexism is brought into it, like, oh, imagine your girl.
But then sometimes don't, I know it's annoying because I'm not woman. You can't read too much into me sometimes. You know why? They're still talking, the eyes and ears are there.
Yeah,
whether they're magnifying what's going on. Also, the reality is when I was asking you earlier about like, what's the London look? What's the aesthetic? What does she eat? Where does she party? What does she wear? There is a girl on the roads that relates to an SB, who is the girl in the crew around the man them. 100. The girl, unfortunately, might have gone to jail because the man them keep things at her yard and that. It's very specific, but she also has a story to tell. And if you can package it right and then get the other girls on board, because it's like, as much as, do you think all these listeners of drill even know what fucking Tanitas are and they've not done anything, but violence is so sexy, we can sell to them. When you go to these flipping festivals and they're all rapping back to Heady One,
Chrissy is confused.
They ain't been at Martin's house. They don't know what the fuck is going on.
Martin's
Same
so
way
far.
with the girls. You might be fucking in Canary Wharf every day. Your life is so far removed from violence, but
like,
in those 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you get to get into you lot's world, Levida's world, SB's world. Like you don't have to live. You can still enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying. You're a good listener though, because a lot of men would. Like, what?
You just
like,
a lot of men ain't even.
A babe's at a party listening to Warm, and she's like, "What's buying?"
Because the same way, like it's the City Girls summer. So from the City Girls to Megan to. Do you think all the girls in the club that like maybe shaking the bums and stuff are as sexually liberated? No, they might still be as prudes to the. They may still lean more towards the man them speaking about the girls, but when those songs come on, they feel a bit liberated and enjoy themselves for those few minutes. So
open to understanding.
Yeah, so I just think. Say that again. I said Tanitas, don't worry about that, man. That's not your story. That's not your story.
At the end of the day, men, you need to be more open to listening to all types of music. Like, just because you listen to female rap doesn't mean you're gay. It doesn't mean that you want to be a female. Just be open, man.
But I feel like
open to the rap.
Your demographic still needs to support each other a bit better as well, though. Because I think it always gets put on the man them on doing this. You guys still need to support each other more.
Yeah,
we do. No, 100%. But I feel like because everything is so male driven, man, them just putting that foot forward. Like girls will sing along, like like that nigga, he fucks 3 bitches and he will never take me seriously. Like we're bare singing it loud. It doesn't mean we believe.
Women love misogynistic lyrics.
You can listen to female.
Oh,
music.
they love it.
Yeah, you can listen to. They don't love it. It's enjoy. Like
no, you don't love it. I see like the dance singing from your heart.
Like, we're open to listening
because it's the artistry of it all. Do you get it? And I feel like you can obviously open your ears as well and just be like, okay, obviously I don't have a vagina. Obviously I don't want my man to fuck me.
So but obviously,
no, well, not always so obvious. But it's like, do you get it? It's literally just music. If you know you're someone that loves music, or you're actually just not sexist.
I think you should also allow room for not everyone can make it. There'll be some people that they're never gonna be invested in what you're doing. It just is what it is.
No, it is what
you just have to kind of accept that from the get go. The same way there are people that only listen to street music.
Yeah.
The people I gave examples earlier, what
are you going through? If you're only listening to street music, what are you going through?
Nothing.
There's some people
just pretending like
I get to live in that world I get to be bad for that little time period. It's
but bro, like I'm obviously speaking from a person that listens to music constantly. Yeah. If I'm listening to music all day and it's street music every day, 7 days a week, 365. What is going on?
Might slap your manager, innit?
I think it might be who you want to be.
What, like,
some people want to be.
What, no soothing moments? Do you not have like anything else?
Do you not have peace? Maybe your life is.
Do you not have any other like facets of you where you can listen to something else?
Maybe your your life is too soothing. It's like what he said about the prude girls.
Maybe my life is too soothing.
It's like what they said about the prude girls. You have no expression.
Listen,
You're
I listen to
of
music like
sexual
I'm rich.
liberation.
Nah, get to work.
Rich flex.
So music is the only way you
Get
can
to
do
work.
it.
No, but
A
what
lot
you're
of
saying is right. It's
music
like
is explanation.
if I don't live that world at all, I can get so fascinated. Do you think all these people that are on these like drill pages and like scarcity, they're people they're so far removed from that world, but they're so fascinated by what's going on over there.
Exactly. So.
Yeah.
Another reference point that you don't need to worry about. So today you learned about Tanitas, which you need to unlearn. You need to learn about scarcity, unlearn that. No, just unlearn everything.
Wow. She said no.
We'll be asking after.
Do you know what? I think it's time to get into the
Yeah, because
music.
we're talking heavy and spicy. I love
Today
I love
is
Lost
the
energy.
release date.
Thank you.
Considering we see each other damn near every week, yeah. This is the most we spoke to each other in the.
Would you say hi?
Crazy.
Hi, bye. Yeah. So
No, it might even be a hi, you're alright.
yeah.
Innit?
You know them ones
How
there.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you know
I
what?
like your
Yeah.
shirt. You know them ones.
Yeah.
Like, so,
Your eyes are still nice.
So do you guys want to introduce this song? Because T sent me something. It's like, listen,
wait, so it dropped today according to my
Yeah.
Apple Music. Yeah.
it's out
So
now innit, on all streaming platforms.
ain't it like kind of weird dropping on a Tuesday? Like I don't know what the
Independent, bro,
landscape
drop
is.
anytime you feel like.
It is weird dropping on a Tuesday. What you're supposed to do is drop on a Thursday. Playlists are out on a Friday.
Yeah.
It's the end of the month. Today is February 28th. It looks good. We're just different, isn't it?
That's it, man.
We do what we want.
Confuse the algorithm, innit?
You know, like I should
Do what we
have,
want.
I should have
Different.
made you lot take a shot for that.
Oh yeah.
You still will, don't worry.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll get back to it.
Not Your Girl,
Her.
out now. AE, let's go.
Put the headphones on.
You gotta put the
enjoy
headphones.
music.
You
no,
gotta enjoy it,
wow.
man. What's going on?
At least one is you go on.
Yeah, man don't work.
They don't work.
I forgot.
So with Chrissy, go
Oh no,
on.
you need to hear this. You sure?
She said you need to hear this.
I heard this 1,000 times. Are you sure?
She's the hater we're talking about.
Yo, won't say love, but I like you. Ooh. Beat it like a Michael. Won't show love like I know you do. We're stuck in a cycle.
Off the cuff
Drink too much
worldwide,
when they get
baby.
confused. Bartender, can you make that too? Won't go swim, you can be my boo. Bear hunt, no, we can make it through. Don't be shook, come closer. Fuck the bear was a sofa. Not gonna be around, no home much. I don't wanna be much, not homer. Don't get too close, I'm a loner. And I gotta get high, I'm a stoner. Got him love, set no corona. Leave it, I mean it, making love like we're cheating, dream it, feel it, don't be shy, put your feet in, my love like crack got me feeling, he can't get me, I stay scheming, stay all up in it, no seeming, angel face fucking like a demon, I get to the bags, with this love, I'm hitting the belly, it's never and chill, I kiss on his neck, then switch off the telly, cause I'm not your girl, so after I leave, then ring off my celly. Cause I don't want love and I don't want man, I said it already.
Brother got a vibe, I like him low key, but he clocked on cause I treat other man peak. Like if we don't text, I guess we won't speak. Night committed but never lonely, ain't never that with my B. And we ain't got fuck like that's my code D. I make him stand tall like yes, that's all me. Sticking out his jeans is not a pokey. Come over here, let me feed ya. With your pretty little face, you're my sweetheart. That's how they move, then they fuck up and leave ya. Still something that I want, I need ya. And I don't wanna hear sweet nothing. Cause I don't really care, you're bluffing. Done up my hair, but I'm standing in nothing. I'm a buff ting.
Do you know what? Do you know
When I hear
what?
stuff referencing like cheating, I was like, you lot.
Yeah, they said I'm not on a love thing.
Also, is it intentional where like, you know that maybe I don't want to use the Lily Ann reference point where like you sound very British, like you're kind of going out your way to make sure you know where.
I don't think we do that on purpose.
Yeah.
From the block.
I don't even.
No, it not being on purpose is good as well, but it's like okay, so like with the R&B singers sometimes where tone wise it almost sounds better to sound kind of American.
Or like to rhyme stuff in singing.
Yeah.
I don't think we do it on purpose, but I would never want to rap American.
No, of course, no, we're past
I
that
wouldn't.
stage.
I don't
UK.
think it's in.
Yeah, we're past that stage. Yeah.
That man crawled so you can run in
Yeah.
it. But yeah, nah. You know we're talking your crud on that, boy. Shit.
Thank you. We
Like,
try.
you know, softly spoken on the pod and that.
Duality, bro.
I hear that.
Duality.
Fair enough.
Get you a girl that can do
That's
both.
still softly spoken.
get-
That's still softly spoken.
You're not on a love thing. Is that what you both are on?
Darling.
Is that what we said?
Yeah.
No one said that.
Actually,
Someone did say that.
Someone said that.
no, we did. No, do you know what it is? We just try to write songs about different perspectives. So we always feel like in R&B or in rap or just music in general, it's always I don't want that girl. She's trying to be my girlfriend. I don't want to.
I don't want that man either.
Yeah, I don't want you,
like, she's
bro.
trying, you know, like Ashanti, like what's the song? You know the one that always comes foolish. Yeah, like he's come to the door. He doesn't even have flowers, but I'm gonna take him back because I want love. So this is just like Henry, where have you been?
Oh, yeah.
What if I don't want you?
So you guys in like your toxic season, or you're conveying that message?
Like, it's just different perspectives.
Are you not cheating back?
Cheating
Don't
first.
cheating
first.
Not cheating.
No,
wow.
So I was just double checking. Just trying to test the mood in the room.
Are we cheating back advocates? Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
For me, I just cheat back and leave.
Yes.
I can't cheat
Yeah,
back
yeah,
and try.
No, don't get your look back and then run away. No.
Come back here. Come back here.
Get
Yeah,
it.
we'll both be cheaters.
Remember when Keelan pulled Saka?
So double it.
Get over here.
Double it. I might even do it, make you think I'm coming back. Do it again.
Do you get it and then leave?
And then
Do you get it? But I've been trying to work on myself.
No, we're
Revenge is not the
joking.
way.
We're joking.
So,
But it's interesting to open them kind of conversations and have them different
Yeah.
perspectives and have them. We're not always begging for a man. Like sometimes it's all right.
So you're not begging for a man. You're advocating the cheating back.
no, we're
When
not.
you list them like that,
No, we're not.
But that's the order we just had a
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
You never said
I'm
that.
clearly
Don't
paying
say that.
attention.
Yeah, no,
You're a man that can listen.
That's
What other things are we trying to convey? What other talking points? What other things are we going to hear in the music?
in general,
Yeah.
I think just again just different perspectives. Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just
I definitely think, with the EP as well, I feel like, especially
Yeah.
it kind of being based around like the 5 stages of heartbreak,
Okay.
it's kind of like, so it's kind of like you break up, I guess, denial.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have like, the toxic thing,
Yeah.
want you back, I'm kind of over it. Do you get it? So I feel like it really will hit all those kind of spots. Like,
Okay, so we're
everyone's
staying on the topic
really
of relationships and sex and
Some
for the EP. Cool,
yeah,
cool.
and it's like again, we will still have a song where it's like I really like this guy because that's
Yeah.
reality. Sometimes
Yeah,
you
that
really
is
like a guy,
reality,
and like
yeah.
he might drive you crazy, and you're searching your phone, seeing where where
He's not
at,
texting
I'm
back
gonna
in
pull up
time
do you know what I
and
mean?
that.
I'm
Yeah.
pulling up at your next location.
It happens.
Like,
You
but
just
not
don't
your
know what
girl
he's
just
on.
happened to be
do you get what I
this-
mean? And
this
you might
tune,
stalk
yeah.
him, and we might write about that. Like it's
What?
just different perspective.
How do we get there?
What stalking?
Yeah, I know.
Define
women stalk.
stalking.
I let Els tell it.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say who, but a woman taught me about the trick of preying people on flight mode.
Oh, I've never seen.
Wow.
I'm bad. I don't really do that.
All them
So I'm
things
learning
are
bare
extra.
things about you this week, you know.
How does he know that?
Why
I'm
do
learning,
you
bro.
know that?
I'm learning.
Yeah.
So you've been preying on flight mode?
Nah, I just heard that is a
friend of
tactic
a friend
that
says.
women use.
Yeah.
Oh no, no!
It's all coming out.
Please tell us how it works.
Chrissy Hive?
Can we give it 2?
Yeah, give it 2.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, because there's been times when
You don't want to accidentally
you don't want to accidentally like something.
Oh, so if you do it on airplane mode and you like something, it's not gonna come
It's not
up.
gonna show up.
Oh wow! How deep are you preying that your thumb? You can't.
No, Adam,
This is when I knew the madness of the women's
I don't think I've ever done that.
happened to me.
Okay, let me get the mic back. I don't want to.
airplane mode to ignore them.
First of all, I think it's very important to say, like, I barely charge my phone. So, like, the likelihood of me being like, I'm not doing all of that.
Yeah.
But there has been a time when I was. You see how Fols and Vans did journalism? I didn't want to feel left out. So I thought, okay, let me brush up on my skills. Let me research.
like
And you
let
lot are
me
buying
do
I like
some,
this. Excuse me.
you know, on the job training.
I like this.
So I was like,
experience.
let me research
I like
and
this.
understand.
I like this.
So, work experience.
this.
So I did. And someone told me
Friend
about
of a
this little
friend.
trick. Yeah. And I was like, do you know what? That makes perfect sense.
And now you're telling us. That's perfect.
We're sharing the knowledge.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
Knowledge is
so
power.
cool. I love that. No,
Can I just say that we got accredited for our journalism? You just went and did. They gave us cap and gown. You went and did hood journalism. They told me
Shadesborough.
they taught me about aeroplane mode, and now I'm sharing my sisters. I hear it.
We'll sign it off.
She gave me some
Tips.
Can we talk after this?
Yeah, do you get?
Isn't it sad that you have to do all
You
that?
get, you know, they're saying,
also-
you get.
100.
So I did that one time because I would prove my whole chest. But this babe gave me so many tips. Yeah, I was just like, I actually had to ask her, "Are you planning on seeing a therapist soon?"
No,
Are you okay?
No, but you know when you actually have to ask your friend, like, "Are you alright?" Because she said some things, and I was like, "Okay, I get it, but why'd you have to do all this?"
Yeah, like,
And that's what I'm
why?
saying. I don't
Like,
think we would specifically do that, but I think it would be hard to write a song about
Els,
that.
you'll never do that. You know. God,
Yeah,
well,
I'll
like,
never do
yeah,
that.
family,
But
no.
it would be so hard to write a song about that and that perspective, and that just like he's actually making me crazy. I'm gonna stalk him. let me pick up his little sister from school. Let me take her.
What?
No, but you know what
It's
it is
not
though.
kidnapping if you take her.
If-
back.
If he,
It's not kidnapping. Did you hear that? She said it's not kidnapping if you take her
I'm gonna
back.
give her back.
or take on 5 minutes.
Like Lamar and BMF.
And it wasn't funny then, and it's still not funny.
24 hours, I'll take her back. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I might not.
Relatable content, innit?
Yeah, like it's just interesting. It's funny. It gives a story. It's like, what would that actually be like if I was so obsessed with a guy?
Yeah, you went and picked up his sister from school.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
And she loves you. Oh my god.
relate?
Oh my
I'm
This
just-
has
god.
been a scenario
You're
she's been
back.
creating for a long time.
It's
Like,
funny.
Oh,
No,
girl, you're
no, it
shining.
didn't actually happen. It didn't
But you know what it
actually
is? As silly as it sounds, yeah, I'm telling you, if that's done right, there's people that are related to that and they'll be like, yeah,
That was their way
too-
of spinning the block.
I too can relate.
yeah.
Because it is
it's
usually a
funny.
proper extreme scenario where like there might be some unhinged people that would do it, but it's crazy because like, right, I like this person so much, I would consider doing that.
And it'll be funny if I did that. And it's like
Yeah.
relatable. It's like shit.
Now, what kind of
I'd
school
like
is
to-
giving away to
but-
you?
No, but Vans, but also not necessarily the same. Remember when we were laughing and joking when Stormzy released the album and he was like referencing his
Yeah,
nephew.
yeah.
Basically,
I was
my
getting about
nephew misses you, Maya, come back. People use
Exactly.
whatever angle they want to get the person back in it.
No, but-
you can be that down bad.
Yeah,
No,
and that's
but
how
like,
I feel
what if
for
they
someone.
do actually miss them? Like, can I
Vans,
not
listen.
add that?
My niece misses you. It's crazy.
I like that, bro.
She's one.
No, but you guys are telling me that would never happen. Like, if you're in a long relationship with someone, like, even the dog might miss you. Like, you've been around for 6 years.
No, you-
Yeah, but you can't communicate that with your dog.
dog, child, my little brother, I told him, stop messaging my ex on PSN. I had to lock him in a room. I said, you're pissing me off.
No, but why do you lot always have to take things to an extreme? You're picking up random youths from school. You're locking your brother in the room.
No, but
like,
at
what's
least,
going
at
on?
least hers was actually real life, and that's what
It's
I'm saying. The
real
Stormzy
life.
life. I mean, the
Just
Stormzy line
stop.
is relatable to us.
So,
like,
your little brother was messaging your ex
So
on.
him, like he's bare messaging like, yo, like, are you online? I don't know how this works.
That's
You
a
get it?
sign.
And it's like him, you
I feel
as
for
well,
him.
you know that's a little boy.
He was
why
going to
you
get an Air
playing?
Forces for Christmas, then you dumped your man. He's like,
literally.
You locked off his Air Force
like,
fund.
you're ruining my life.
When is he coming
No,
around?
but
You locked
it's
off his
but
drip fund.
I think what we forget is, although yes, that relationship was done, like him and my brother actually formed a relationship.
Yeah,
a lot of
in
relationships,
themselves.
even the dog.
But wouldn't you want that though?
Yeah, that's
no,
what I'm
at the
saying.
time, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I.
But when you're trying to get away from someone, that's annoying because it's like you are still kind of around and lingering.
Yeah, but don't
Like,
be
you never
open in
dealt
the
with a girl
start.
before, and her mum almost loves you more than she loves you.
Don't. Yeah, I mean, don't be open in
Is
the
that your
start.
story?
Don't be open in the start.
They'll be
You
open in the
think?
start.
So just for 9 years, you're never meeting my mum, my
what?
little sister, my
Nah,
like.
sorry.
Come on.
Wait.
9 years.
Okay,
9
but I was
years.
Never there for 9 years.
No, but obviously
But
she didn't know
okay,
for 2 weeks.
yeah, I
She
didn't
knew
know.
for a
But
long
obviously, if I'm
time.
gonna be with someone from when we're together, I'm thinking this is for
But
life.
the circles
Like, I
in
don't
the
go
twine,
with-
yeah.
Yeah, but
this
you
is
need to
gonna
know
end.
that like the breakup that you had, yeah, was between you
You
and that
two,
person.
yeah.
So it's gonna take a lot longer for the people that then learnt to love the person that
Yeah,
you've
to
brought
break up
into
as
their
well.
lives.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna take longer than you did because, like, obviously
They're
like,
not romantically linked. They're
yeah,
just
they're not
family,
romantically
friends at
linked.
this
Like
point.
they just saw the qualities outside of the relationship.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah. No, for me, I only locked him in a room 3 years after. Like, you're stretching it. Do you understand
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
now
trying to
he's
say?
doing a lot.
You're stretching it now. Like, just lose
Do
it.
you know how much
Like,
Air
man's
Forces
gone,
are?
gone.
You're stretching.
Do you know how much
No, but
vape-
like-
do you know how much
You get
vapor
one
maxes
trainer.
are?
No, but
no,
like,
they
was
get
it
one
really
trainer.
like done from the beginning, or like, was you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
you know,
lingering,
like I feel. Come
things
on,
like
you know what I'm
crumbs and
talking
that.
about, innit? Like, to be fair, like when it was done, it was done.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was
Nah,
done.
I feel like
mean,
you
I
had
think-
it under
I think it
duress.
definitely- I
In
think
it, in it.
depends on-
In it, back me up, back me up.
Yeah, back me up.
I'm under
Like,
pressure.
Say it,
No,
say
but
it now.
for real, no, because we're very strict on that. Like, I'm not, because now it's like if I'm with my ex, but we're not together, but we're together. That's how a girl gets caught cheating. I'm like, I don't believe in that. Do you get it? So it's
Okay.
like
Yeah.
I can't blur that line.
Yeah,
Like,
but now you
we're
had
not
that look in your
together,
eye,
we're
like, nah, I taught you how to rap. Back me in it.
Wow.
Like I put you on.
Before I
No,
expose
no,
everything.
no. We're on this. We're on the same wavelength.
I told you how
You
to
don't
rap.
need to dead that, man. It was actually taught me how to rap. Before this
Don't worry,
is
man.
the headline of the fucking
honestly,
podcast.
This will
I
probably
taught
be the
us how
title.
to
I taught you how to rap.
No, I dead that.
You know they're going to be taking clips from this podcast in a couple years.
No, literally.
God willing.
Yeah.
Gold, isn't it? Stuff you can listen to over and over. What I want to talk to you about, because you referenced, I don't know what you said earlier about, listen, guys, you're not gay if you listen to certain music, and I support the girls, basically, innit? Yeah.
Right.
Someone I think like is girls are Jace. You know, we have famous Santanas like Jules Santana, Carlos Santana, Fred Santana. There's also another famous Santana, Saucy Santana. And he came with a message to the congregation.
That is a crazy Santana lineup.
Hey,
For
man.
real.
It is,
Nah,
you
for
know,
real.
The Santana band. He basically said the man them need to drop out the whole like hookah, shisha. You can play the clip, it's in the group chat. Like he doesn't feel it's very manly.
Oh, is it there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So I don't know if you guys have seen
You
it.
said
But
that? Saucy?
Saucy Santana. Yeah.
Quite interesting.
Like, there's a lot
In
of
what
people that are
way?
like really like on him like that. Do you know what I mean?
In what way is it not?
No, Saucy can tell us
No,
for
I
himself.
can't lie.
innit?
There's certain like,
Girls ain't wrong. Them girls is not wrong.
A lot
If
of
you was
women do
don't do it on
nowadays is
Snap.
baggy,
I
man.
think that's my thing. Don't. On Snap.
I think you guys need to
hate
put
that.
the
No, I hate
headphones
that.
on for
Even
this.
male,
Yeah, put
female,
the headphones on for this quickly, just so at least you can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. It might be loud enough for you to hear on your end. Obviously, I've already heard it, but yeah, Van's going to
can
play
you hear
this.
Let me tell you something. Them girls ain't wrong. Them girls is not wrong. If you was a man, you don't need to be smoking a hookah, baby gal. You need to be rolling you up a wood. You need to be smoking you some za. Okay? You don't need to be sucking down a hookah, baddie. You was a man. You don't, unless you was a gay, unless you gay, like a gay boy. That's the only reason. That's the only way I'm letting you smoke hookah. If you not no gay boy, you a man. Put the hookah down. Put the hookah down and pick you up a grabber. Not with that.
I love him, you know.
That video is actually.
Do you know what it is?
That video is funny.
For me,
But is
I
he
always-
not a man though?
No,
Like-
Vans. We're going to address all of it. I always want to find the funnies, innit? And I think it's hilarious that in the same sentence he's saying, don't be sucking on hookah. You need to roll a wood. Like, if popcorn was here, what would he say? Why? Lava. Man said, you need,
Hey,
to roll,
yo.
you need to roll in a wood.
Hey yo.
Yeah. And in the same breath, man said, so if you're a man, it's weird. It's obviously, he's quite feminine presenting as a gay man, innit? So it's like you look at those as almost girls, and then heterosexual men are just men, so they can't do these things.
And he did say, he said, unless you're gay.
But if you're a man,
said
but then he said,
But it also said
if
man,
you're-
so it's, I just find that interesting. Like, number one, the demographic you're speaking on, you're actually technically not part of, so don't speak for us. There's a lot of
Even though men do that
non-men
for women all the
in his world, in his eyes, real niggas speaking of real nigga business. If I want to smoke shisha,
Sorry.
I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna enjoy myself, innit? But I do find it funny where now men can't do this,
babes
man can't
being
do that.
higher.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny.
No, yeah.
Niggas started smoking shisha because women like shisha, innit? And now you want to ruin it for us.
Obviously, I think he's just saying it to. I get like, for me, just don't.
Were you saying like if a Donny that you're feeling, just posts a story of him blowing shisha in the camera? What are you saying?
The silence is killing me.
If like what do you say? I'm talking to him or what?
Nah, that you're feeling.
Relationship here.
Yeah, can
That you're feeling, like women will override that when they're feeling you.
that I'm feeling, but as in, am I feeling you thinking, oh my god, I wish, like, let's see what I go on, or is
Yeah.
it like I'm feeling you, we're talking, I hope this goes far? Because that is,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
To
sort
God,
of like
it's
the
two
same
different things. To God,
Is
it's
it two different things?
Anyone that
It's
you're
to
feeling,
God, it's two
anyone that you're
different
feeling, anyone
to
you're feeling.
God, and that I'm actually
Yeah,
feeling.
you like him. You like him.
But we're because if I'm just feeling you, I'm thinking, oh, let me see, and then you're actually doing in the camera. Trust me, I don't think I'd be that whipped. But if it's someone where I've known you now and we're talking, I just want it to progress.
Yeah.
And you've done that. I can't lie, it's a bummer, but I don't care that you're doing the shisha. I just thought, why did you do that on Snap? But everyone can be themselves. That's just a personal opinion. It's not
Let
like
them
a
be
lock off
themselves, man.
thing. It really isn't a lock off thing.
You want
But
the men
if
to
I
enjoy the
didn't
women's
know
music.
them-
We need to start co-opting women's spaces. So if you guys want to smoke shisha, we need to join you over there so we can enjoy the baddie music, man.
That's fine.
That's fine, but I did the blowjob lips on
Hey,
camera.
hey,
That's
hey,
not
hey,
gonna
hey.
work.
Why
I
does it
just
have to be
don't.
that? We're just smoking the shisha.
Yeah. But you
Why
didn't
does it
even
have to
let
be
it
the
rustle out. Some people can do it like, let it come out.
man?
They-
Are just doing
Man.
mad holes in that.
Yeah, like, and it doesn't bang. Like, it doesn't bang.
But what is so funny about this year is I remember I've got one of them snaps here and the man was cooking me in the
Is he?
yeah. And I'm raw, enjoying yourself, yeah? There's just so many things that we can't do. I don't honestly care about these things, but I just find them funny about like how like
Let
we get
man do
policed
it.
about certain things. Then we go the other extreme. We don't enjoy stuff. And the man them are too stiff. They can't have a good time. Like, come on, man.
Well, that's just life. I don't think you're cancelled for that. Like me,
Oh, cancelled,
like, all I do
Yeah,
is
nah,
all I do
cancelled
is
is
throw up
extreme.
fucking. Excuse me. All I do is put up middle fingers. I don't think anyone would think, oh my God, I'm looking for a wife here. That one with the middle finger, come here. Like, I don't think it's very feminine. I don't think it's sexy. I don't think it's attractive. It's just a habit that I have. Do you know what I mean?
That's how they deceive him with those faux
But
locks.
some of us like left wing babes. Like if you got a middle finger up in the photo, that might entice certain man.
Yeah. But like,
Exactly, and
they
there's
might
some
be
girls-
confused with the faux locks.
There's some girls that thinking that she's
Deep in it.
conscious, but some girls will love the shisha thing. Like, oh yeah, he goes club, he has fun, he can afford shisha.
like-
So
He can afford shisha.
There's a lot of men that do that because you want to show that you can have shisha in the club.
literally,
It's
you know.
embarrassing. Stuff
No,
like
it is no Vans. A bit of it is a placeholder because you know
Oh,
it's
yeah,
the thing that
little
it helps the
25 on
vibe for the
top.
women around you.
yeah,
So
and I like when men. I love seeing men have fun. Like, I really do. I want you
love
guys to
it.
be yourself.
well, you know
but
you're a good woman.
I am, but I hate when.
No.
Yeah, no, get the hate off. We ain't had a half a minute of hate yet. We haven't had a half a minute of hate. Let's get it.
So we all have a
Guys
section.
want the hate.
Yeah, so get your hate off now. Half a minute of hate.
You want it right now.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
want
yeah.
the hate.
So I love
I'm giving you my
watching-
consent for the hate. Go
I
on.
love
wow.
watching men have fun, but I hate when they do it in a way where it's like, oh, look at me. Like, you know, like when they go Hakkasan, it's like, look at the bill.
Look at this
it's
rice.
£90. Like,
Look
oh my God.
at the bill. Oh my God.
Man,
Like, and it's just like, I
Man
get
aren't
it, like,
zooming into the
from
bill
when
and nowhere else, you know.
I'll be honest with you. I
Like-
co-sign you on that hate. Sounds like hate to me.
you.
Those things are called.
Post your council tax.
And this,
Post you paying that.
all right, Dame Dash, calm down. Can you calm down over there?
That. Like, it's so corny.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like, no, I don't like that. But I want you to have fun. I want you to enjoy yourself. Have a
Yeah.
great time. I might not pick you, but still
Ah,
have a great time.
disclaimer.
It's fair,
Just in
though.
case, yeah.
It's good for someone else, might not be good for her, innit?
Yeah, that's true.
Chris, how do you feel about Saucy Santana?
I think Saucy Santana is fantastic.
Nice.
Do you mean it? Good.
I like that.
Do you mean that?
That's that's her HR voice, by the way. We also call her HR Chris. That's her HR voice.
Yeah.
When she doesn't want to engage me or entertain me, I'm nonsense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
HR.
the voice.
I genuinely love Santana.
Yeah, I
love
like him.
Yeah, I really
I like
I
him.
feel like his old lives with Young Mammy, they used to
Iconic. Yeah,
Yeah.
100.
One of the coldest diss tracks in history.
Yeah.
Oh, when he made this track to Rolling Ray.
What did he even say now? Walk
Let
it
me see you
there.
walk.
Yeah, no, oh yeah, let me see you walk.
wow.
But that's also the
That
benefit
became-
of potentially be part of over there. You can get away with that because you're dissing someone that's ableist, bro. You're
Yeah.
taking the piss, bro.
Yeah.
No, facts. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That is insane.
No, like that. No, that's cold.
That's very cold blooded.
That's
cold. That's
hilarious.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So
That's hilarious.
yeah, but I just find that funny. I was like, raw. What another thing on the list that we can't do in that?
Yeah.
We can't do shit here.
No, you lot are fine. Us as the men, that can't do
The
nothing.
men ick list.
Yeah.
You guys talking about birthday makeup. Don't act like you guys. let us
Literally,
run.
like, come on, man.
No, but that's justified.
You spoke about birthday
think-
makeup at the start.
Did I?
He
Did I
did,
say that?
yeah, which
What
is
did I
why I'm
say?
bringing
No,
it, bringing it
No,
all
Joe,
the way
no,
back.
no. He made a reference to birthday makeup.
Yes.
And I'm gonna bring
So
that back.
okay, and in his defense, we're gonna get off this very quickly because this
Yeah.
was like a landmine.
Yeah.
Some of you are looking like gold dust. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And a lot of you also agreed. That's why it's more funny because like, Ron, man, they didn't know the man they were paying that much attention.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny.
Go and research gold dust now. Yeah, we're off this now because
Yeah.
this feels unsafe.
We off that. Yeah, we
Yeah,
off
it's
that.
very
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah, this,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is going very well.
Yeah.
very
We off
Almost
that.
2.5 hours in, so I wanted to get off that. On a bit more of a serious note, I don't know if you guys saw the verdict's come out now with regards to Shemima Begum. Do you know about the girl? ISIS, which is like an ISIS bride.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
In a
I
lot of
didn't
people's
even know.
opinion, got groomed, got taken over there, and now they basically said no to her appeal, innit? Because they're trying to make her stateless, like she can't come back to the UK. I'm of the opinion that she's a UK problem. Bring her home, trial her here, deal with it accordingly. And I like to kind of maybe be on code at times. So even if a bit of me feels like, right, you did something brazy, you were also 15. We got to start looking. Remember the Dave Chappelle joke? How old is 15 really? Because depending on race, religion, we look at people differently now. Because if it's now time to say the man about taking kids to county lines, you're grooming. That's how we're looking at it. So if that's the precedent that's been set, she was groomed. At 15, you're a child. You know, of course, it's a very serious thing we're dealing with. If we allow them to make her stateless, it means they can just decide whenever they
to
want
anyone,
who is
yeah.
British and who's not British.
Ridiculous.
So I'm on this side of the fence. It doesn't mean she comes home and she can just fucking be at pitch.
Yeah, literally turning turning
You
up
have
at
to
the
have a different
next BLT,
experience until we figure out what's going over there. Like
Yeah.
until we can get all that indoctrination out of you and that. Like I said, I think on episode Begum Be Gone, like she might need to start wearing a Union Jack head to toe every day. Pledge allegiance to the flag. You have to just stop in the street. Woman's a Battle of Hastings. Like she has to do
Does anyone know
citizenship.
that? 1066.
1066. She's got to do citizenship test every 2 weeks. Like, so that everyone feels safe, innit? Because terrorism is obviously a real serious
thing,
issue.
yeah.
But a lot of the stuff that this nation has done in other parts of the world is what breeds that terrorism. But
Yeah.
you're playing with people's fear or irrational fear,
Yeah.
however you want to look at it. But we can't make someone stateless. You can't
Exactly.
say that's their problem.
Exactly.
Like they need to deal with it when. It was also like intelligence operation, I think, like France. So like there was a lot of murky stuff that went on with her
that
thing.
went on,
It's a race thing, bro.
And if she was, because if she was
a race
blonde
thing,
and
of
born in
course.
Shoreditch, like
Shoreditch.
how, you're gonna make her stateless where?
Shoreditch is crazy.
No, it is there, but I mean, like, if you're probably like East Ender, kind of like, babe, like you're a real British, but babe, like
Let's have it then.
you're gonna leave her in
Yeah.
You wouldn't have
Vibe.
left her in Afghanistan. You wouldn't have left her stateless, like, because you'd say she's proper British, like, but then
Yeah.
you need to talk to us about what's proper British, because I got a passport. Like, you man telling me,
I'm not.
no,
Do you know what? It's
you know what I mean?
it's
Like,
it's so mad as
not
well
nice.
because like I remember when this story first broke out and everyone was like debating whether she was old enough to know better or not. And the older I become, and I think about like,
Do you know how
How-
dumb we were at 15?
bro,
it's
like
wild.
it's just it's like it's
literally.
like having a perspective of living with a 14-year-old, yeah, and just seeing how their mind works, and then trying to relay your mind to that part where like you may have thought that you were smarter than you were, because sometimes I listen to him and I'm like, you really think that what you're saying is
Makes
like
sense.
mad
Making
smart?
Yeah.
And it's just like us or him or them at the time, like trying to formulate their thoughts and opinions, like on in the next level or next stage of their age and intellect.
Yeah.
Very true.
But it's still very much like centered in like your youth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
So
the
like,
fact that,
yeah, like and not really knowing the full extent of consequence.
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those things, isn't it? So like, it's clear to see that this is like a clear race issue, because like if they can't, like you said in the reference joke, how old is 15? It's like
Yeah.
even if you are from the same place, if your background or your ethnicity is different, like you're treated different.
if you're also your classes,
Class as
Yeah,
well,
class as well.
plays a massive part. So like,
if you're from a sinkhole estate and you look like you could have been on the set of Shameless, you're gonna get looked at differently.
yeah, because Shemima's from where, like
East.
like
Yes.
Stepney, like
Yeah.
Mile
It's
End.
weird
That place is a shithole.
Yeah, that's what I was
Let me
saying,
even read
like,
this
my
out to
mum-
you. So, what did so Mr. Justice J, who wrote the judgment published on Wednesday
I need to
on behalf of the SIAC panel, said that although there was credible suspicion that Begum was recruited, transferred, and then harbored for the purpose of sexual exploitation, that was insufficient for the commission to deem the Home Secretary's decision unlawful. He said it was for those advising the Home Secretary to consider and assess whether Begum's travel was voluntary. So in 2019, Sajid Javid stripped her of her British citizenship after
Be your own.
after she was discovered in a refugee camp in northeast Syria. So you're saying that there was credible suspicion she was recruited for the purpose of sexual exploitation. Like it was
not
bait,
enough.
and that's not enough. So
What is enough?
what are we saying here, innit? Now I know it's a landmark case. You want to be, because when they campaign on I'm tough on crime, tough on the cause of crime, tough on immigration. When they do that on in their press conference, but there's got to be some human element here and clean up your mess, innit? You made loads of mess. America, the US, France, loads of nations made loads of mess all across Africa, the Far East, different places. You got to clean this up. Like I keep saying,
responsibility.
bring her home and figure it out.
Yeah.
It's not like she's just going to be outside, but
We outside.
yeah, like
That's
we're
ridiculous,
outside.
man.
She's not.
Yeah,
actually
she's actually
ridiculous.
like she was a kid. She wasn't.
So then, like, what does that mean then? Now that she's stateless, what is it like? What's the current?
I don't know if she can have another appeal. I don't know how many of those you get.
But like, where
think
are
it's supposed
you
to be
in the midst of this statelessness?
I think whoever. I think she's. I don't want to be wrong. I don't know if she's Pakistani. So that it might be now their problem. That's where she will reside.
right.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's kind of like when they started sending people back from that came on. Like
Oh,
the
Wind-
Rush,
Windrush or something.
Windrush
Yeah.
people that came, and it's like, yeah, we'll send you back to Jamaica. I know you've been here all your life, but fuck it. Like,
Ain't
like,
been
they don't
ain't
even
back to
know
Jamaica
you.
like 30, 40 years.
Yeah, you're black. You must come from somewhere, and it's not here kind of vibe. Like, and it's just like, it's deep, man.
Oh dear.
I think we should definitely pay more attention to this thing because it's gonna have
That's how it
like
starts.
it's gonna have a lot of long lasting effects on other people in it. So
That's how it starts.
that's why I want her to win that because I feel
Yeah,
like it's
deserves
you
it.
draw a line in the sand and you make it harder for them to do those things going forward in it. So. But yeah, I do want to get out of it. I know everyone's got places to be and stuff. Before we do go, we have a segment called What Are We Watching? So I don't know what you guys are watching in a minute that you want to recommend because we're lovers of BMF at the minute. So I don't know if you're watching that.
I'm not.
I've caught up.
Yo, what?
Lovers of BMF, 50 Cent.
Wait, would you watch that on?
Amazon Prime.
You have to get the extra
Lionsgate
channel.
thing, yeah.
To the worst.
Say that again,
You
sorry?
have to get the extra channel, like the line, because you know Amazon sometimes with even that.
No,
that
I
one
don't get
with
extra channel.
Kanan.
No.
How comes, bro?
Stars, yeah, stars.
It's Stars is now Lionsgate in the UK.
And you have to pay for that separately, though.
Yes.
Innit? Yeah, on top of your prime. Innit? I hate.
Maybe I don't know what's being paid
Check,
for.
yeah, check. Oh, money bag, money bag, Fols.
No, I didn't say all that.
Innit?
All I know is when I want to watch it, I can watch
I can.
it. I don't have to
Nah,
go
do you know
Broken
what?
Silence or Mr. World Premiere.
Because that's all long. Like I'm at that stage now. Don't give me all them pop ups. I
me
need to
just
watch
pay
it
for it, yeah.
live from this TV.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Pay
But
for it now.
yeah, no, like, bro, I was like thinking that it was part of the Amazon thingy.
Okay.
But then I got another charge, and I was like, right, what
You got a
is
separate
this?
charge, okay.
And I was like, what's this that comes out every month? And it's that, bro.
Okay, maybe I need to look at these bills in and
It's
double
crazy
check.
that we
yeah.
allowed that anyway.
It's like a $3.99 thing.
I'll do anything to put 50. That's my goal.
All right, so we want to start on BMF.
Very
yeah?
quickly, I don't wanna-
I'm,
yeah.
I'm caught up. Lamar is insane, bro. He is insane, bro. Like, I hear it when it's just you against your ops, which is like everyone else. You have to move how he moves.
Yeah.
But like now he's, bro, like he's going to random Don's yards and eating their ear off.
No spoilers.
Yeah, do you know
Nah, this is like, what have you
It's
watched?
common knowledge.
Have you watched like season 1 and that?
So you won't get none of these reference points. It's not spoiling
this is
nothing.
not a spoiler.
They've done it when you if you do watch it, the person we're talking about
This
is
is like
very
2
much
weeks in
unhinged
as well.
super
This is
early.
like
So
2 weeks in as
So
well.
you get it.
yeah, you won't be surprised when you get to that point.
Lamar's insane. They need to off him, but like I don't think they will just yet because of the story.
Yeah.
B-Mick, I don't know where he stands now at this point
Yeah.
because like, well now the feds are on each other.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
doing the thing together.
fucky.
Yeah, on the job. They're doing fucky on the job. But like they're going through it on their like in their own respective ways, isn't it? So like they kind of like relate to each other. So
They need each other. Also, that's
Yeah.
the dangerous when like you're working too closely together before you know you cross that line.
and they're both strong personalities.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so marginalized in the sense where like she may not be seen as a desirable, neither is he.
Very true.
So, you know, let's get together in it. I didn't say all that,
Yeah,
but
don't do
like,
that.
yeah, I hear it.
Meech's
Charles
dad, Charles.
is a wicked man.
Defund men.
Wow.
I wouldn't even say defund. I think that like he's just tapped into a new era.
He's tapped into a new era, but you can
He's tapped into a new
not to
era,
shoot in too
bro.
much, Bill. You can see what happens when a man maybe feels emasculated. And what do you go to? What are the markers of being a man? Your ability to have more than
Provide.
one woman,
Is
provide, like
Not when you're quote unquote as God fearing as he is,
Yeah.
or as he portrays himself to be,
many are fallen short of God's glory.
bro.
You put out
Whenever he needs it.
Bro,
Get out of jail free card. Van.
He's in the crib, yeah, where the crime scene was committed.
Yeah.
You know what this babe is on. Don't go back there, bro.
But it's something he's trying to prove to himself that I can go here, I can tell her, and she's like, you can't come here and tell me this. And once she put the titties on his back, he's just like, oh.
Bro, he nutted immediately. And I was like, bro,
Yeah.
stand up, bro.
Yeah.
The thing is that, like, obviously, she's polar opposites to his wife, innit? Where,
Yeah.
like, they've been struggling to have intimacy and
Yeah.
stuff.
And this one is sexually liberated.
And yeah, but now that they've tried to refine that spark,
Yeah.
And I think that date that they went on was like a guilty sort of like, it was on his conscience. So he was like,
I've been cheating. Let me go and
let me
do something nice
do
for my
something
wife.
nice for once. Like all of a sudden the bills aren't an issue, you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like once he's cheated, the bills are no longer an issue. I'm gonna take you out, but then you go back to the place where you cheated on your wife with and say that, I can't do this no more. And he's like, I'm going. But then as he turns, he's not actually going. He stands there for like a 6-second pause just to see what she's on. Next thing you know, she's backed off the silk pajama, breasts out on his back. And he's like, I love you. I'm going to go to the strip club with you. And lo and behold, my son is there.
And that was the most hilarious because like you've been onto me about my illicit money. You wouldn't take money off me. You don't want me running the streets. And yet here you are
Sinning.
cheating on my mum and sinning.
Yes.
In a strip club. But can we also talk about the home girl? Like this girl, yeah, park the cheating aside, yeah, she is an amazing friend because she picked the girl with the biggest package. Destiny. Amazing name for a stripper, by the way. It's her destiny, you know?
Yeah. There was a lot of education back there.
Yeah, a lot of education back there. She brought
Yeah.
Destiny over, and Destiny was throwing that thing, and then he looked up, he caught eyes with Meech, yeah, with his son, and Meech is looking at him like,
Bro.
what are you doing
And that
in here?
scene, yeah, lasted mad long. It was like a slow motion. Like, you know when you can't believe your eyes?
But in real
Everything
time, man,
feels
God
like-
forbid you was in a strip club, yeah, and your dad was in there, that's how it would feel.
Yeah.
You're spending your pension.
That's mad. Yeah.
You're spending the retirement fund here.
Yeah, all the money you said you're sending to Nigeria, this is where you're blowing it. In hustlers.
Nah, bro, I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, like there's so much going on in this story that like the crux of like the story isn't the only thing that I'm invested in now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like the story. What enticed like a lot of people within the hip hop community about BMF was the fact that them man did what they did and they were shouldered, like, you know, they were rubbing shoulders with rappers and they were referenced and, you know, the lifestyle was glamorized, but like we're getting to see like, you know, different aspects. And obviously like there's artistic license where,
Of course, not everything's true.
you know,
yeah.
not everything is true. Everything is like, you know, sensationalized and whatnot, but it's entertaining, man. I'm really enjoying it. And I think next week is the season finale.
Yeah.
Obviously to make way for Power Book to come through.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward
I think
to
everyone's kind of wants
the whole
to
Power
get to
universe,
the whole,
man.
like, Atlanta phase, which is the real era.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Jeezy time, Blue Da Vinci, when
Yeah.
it was like music, and
We wanna
they're
get to that
balling
bit.
out. Yeah. So,
But you know, sometimes we need to know the origins.
what you gonna ask? Go on.
I thought he was like around in like the Rockefeller times. I didn't think he was.
Or Big Meech.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Technically, yes.
Yeah. He was. Yeah, he was.
So the early part of Young Jeezy's career, when you would have seen the flashiness, those are the people that were behind him and around him.
Sorry, I meant Rockefeller, like JD Rockefeller, like the
Jay-Z, yeah.
no.
That time
JD,
period.
like the old school Rockefeller, casino money. Let's just
Oh, right.
Oh, the Rockefeller Republicans.
Where them man got the name from, basically.
ROCKER.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's like them, man.
Yeah,
No, no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, no.
Like the Rockefeller Tower in New York.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, okay. I think it was like 80s, 90s, and early 2000s.
Yeah, from a different era. Innit? So, but yeah, that's what I'm enjoying at the minute. Love Island seems to have.
Let's just wrap this shit.
Yeah, it's getting hilarious. You need
Yeah.
to go use the toilet, by all means, man.
Nah, we need to wrap it up still.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Should we wait on that?
Yeah, I feel like she's going back.
Can we fill the time while she's in the loo?
You're gonna rap.
No, wrap up.
I was gonna say
She was almost offended. She's like, there's only 2 rappers here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on. Oh, just the 3 of us.
We'll pause and edit.
Oh, you're gonna do all the extra work in that?
Yeah.
So I can say some crazy stuff now.
You can say some crazy stuff. I might keep it in there, but
See how I feel with that.
yeah.
Hey, Chrissy, you right there?
What the fuck do you want?
Can we?
She says she's sharing this mic, but I'm sitting here
I know. I've been. No, do you know what's so crazy about these Vans? Yeah, is she start talking crazy like this. Yeah, I'm the one doing all of this, like still giving her the mic.
It was in the middle at first, and you moved it.
No, but I just want to make sure that each of us had good vocal projection. So when you sound like you're about to go, no. Sometimes they say, "Oh, I can't hear you, Fols." And there's one thing I hate and detest is being unheard. So I'll be like, "Oh, here you go, Chrissy. Don't worry, I have some sangria in my house for you. So when you're,
If you know me, you should know that I can't drink red wine.
you can't drink red wine. Why?
First of all, it turns me into a slut. Second of all,
Go straight to the puss.
yeah.
Also, what? What's that second
I'm a
bit?
bit allergic to it. Like quite allergic to it.
Or like hives, rash.
Yeah.
You only live once, man.
Just like a, what do you call that thing?
That's what I had. That's how many births on holiday though. I was killing the sangria, killing. Because
I'm not really a fan, you know.
when in Rome though, innit? When in Rome though,
I
innit?
don't drink wine, so it's wine based.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know what it was? It's like I'm out there. That's the thing they do, and it was nice. And they had certain drinks on tap, so no matter what. So when you asking about time, I'll like if she's falling asleep one morning, go and get a couple drinks. We might wake up again like 3, 4. I got them there in it. I can just go and get them. Like I'm pulling pints, get my sangria,
Can't
go
lie,
back to my room.
I'm doing it myself.
It's Spain, yeah, but it's quite close to Africa. It's still technically thing, innit?
Madeira.
Yeah.
Which is Portugal.
You know what? Me too. I need to piss. Let me just do that, and then we'll wrap in it. Yeah.
Okay, now I feel like I should just go.
Oh. We need someone in here. Oh, they left us. Power, baby.
Dickhead. Woo! I make love to you, baby. I'll do what I have to do. Oh. They went to the toilet. But no, I just feel like no. But that's why I waited, so they would be like,
It is freezing. Alright, cool.
Say no more. It's been fun though. You released a song today, you dog bitch. Oh my god, you know what's actually so mad? My snaps didn't send. You saw me, I was clicking all of them. Then you sent me the airdrop to them girls. Every single name I selected just cancelled. Vio. But the fucking thing that I told you I was going to flipping do.
I told you to do that before the airdrop.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You told me, yeah, but I thought, oh, no. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'm just not going to listen to that.
Basically.
You guys started the meeting after?
Hi.
Sorry,
Had a long day.
We have had a long fucking
But you know we haven't gone through the music video.
I know.
Where's the music video out?
Sorry.
Good over there?
I'm not good. Sorry, not to laugh. We need to go through at you. You didn't say anything funny. Yeah, we were supposed to say. Yeah. So So we've had the first draft. We have certain bits that we're not really happy with, so we just want to sort that out.
But now that we've proper got a chance to like reason and sit together, especially because we're here and stuff, as long as you're happy to and our audience receptive to it, we can always get this double back in it. Especially when it's not just promo time. Just wanna whatever super trending.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. I can't lie, it's been lit. It's been fun.
And as well, we didn't necessarily have like because I spoke to T just before, so like, I was on holiday last Wednesday. So when I left, I was so tired. So I started going, we'll get the girls on. I've not spoken in until this evening. Then he was probably like coming. He's like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be a little bit late. And when you put, oh yeah, the girls are coming, so we might have chance to even prep each other. But always I feel it's more natural because you have a chance to chat.
Exactly.
What's going on? Obviously, I know you've got the song out, so as long as you're happy to, you can definitely do it again. And
100, no, definitely.
Especially when you're new like that, it's one or two things. People either want to super manage you and like be very cautious where you go, or there's not a lot of you on the internet outside of what's on your socials. So people need to get to know you outside of that as well. So
no, it's making sense, and it was just good. Like some podcasts are like they're just boring, man. No, honestly, like it was. I feel like it was interesting. Yeah, I was going to tell you. I saw the email.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
So bad.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm talking about. Don't try that.
no, sorry. Are you pretending that?
Yeah, I didn't. That's alright.
Cheek intermission.
Yeah,
We're back.
we are.
Before we go,
Yes,
hi Chrissy. Would you like some mic love before you go?
Chrissy Hive.
She needs some.
Close your pod.
Anybody think you've not really loved this episode?
Jesus
You're
Christ.
speaking about telling off aunties. You've been really like you've going for it this week, innit?
Honestly,
As she should. Yeah, as she should, man. Enough
So you
of
said
that.
earlier about us being outnumbered 3-2.
Yeah,
How did that go this week?
I think it went well.
Yeah?
I think we got you guys to open up about Gooches, about
Gooch Gang?
yeah, speaking to you. Yeah, speaking to you. Yeah,
Like me learning new stuff about Vans,
exactly.
what he's
Honestly,
into.
which is really what we wanted. We just wanted
Content.
Or you want man them to open up more and stuff.
Content.
Open space.
I think just be
She's
yourself.
she's cold blooded. She wants the man to open up. Says not for me though.
Wow. I still want you to be happy though. Yeah, y'all be saying.
I think she's trying to
But, like,
demonstrate.
man them have fun, but if you're my man, don't have too much fun.
She's trying to demonstrate that there are girls that will listen and that will take it.
Just not her though. I respect it.
I will listen to you guys. Don't let them spoil my market.
She will.
Man, we can't spoil their market, man.
Speaking about
will
listening
listen to
though,
you.
obviously the most important thing, you got a new single out.
Yes.
So remind the people name of the song, where to find it, how to stream, how to interact with you guys.
So we got a new single out. It's called Not Your Girl.
Yeah.
It is on all platforms.
Yep.
Apple Music,
It is Spotify,
Tidal,
SoundCloud,
Deezer,
Pandora.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's out everywhere. Obviously, with AE. Let's add some L's. You can find us at A2E Music on basically everything. We rap. We're cool. We're funny.
Good vibes as well.
Good vibes,
Thank
man.
you.
Great
Thank
vibes.
Like I said earlier, we've definitely we will see each other damn near every week. It's just like,
Yeah.
hey guys,
Yeah,
good,
man.
yeah. You guys gonna be finishing? Yeah. We'll be
Yeah.
out of here
Were you
soon.
guys, were you guys surprised about? I know we're closing, but were you guys surprised about anything from us?
No, I just it was just nice actually getting to chat to you properly.
Yeah, like,
So-
you know, having a chance to really take in your energy and stuff, which was good, man. Like, which proved to be a great episode, man. So
And it's always nice when people are really like giving the energy back as well because
Exactly.
we have it's a first time proper sitting down. So I'm happy you guys are comfortable and
yeah, thanks for being open as well.
No, but it's not always like this. Doesn't always just bang like that every week. I like to when you have more episodes that are good than not. But it's not by like, especially if you don't know too much about someone, they don't know your how you
energy,
might
your
want to play and
vibe.
joke and stuff. You know me, I like to push the line a little bit, but they let me play. So
Would you say you guys had a certain perspective or like a way of how it would go, or you just
no, just vibes, man.
innit?
No, we've been doing this a long time as well.
If you're down, I'm down, man.
Okay.
I like that.
It's that simple, innit? So listen, guys, make sure you check out the episode.
Yeah.
On all digital
Yes,
streaming
sir.
platform, SoundCloud,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah.
Spotify,
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts,
Yeah.
Amazon Music,
Ooh.
YouTube,
Ooh.
Not them trying to say artists.
YouTube Premium.
Google Play.
Shout out to them, man, that got us YouTube Premium.
Yeah, if you got YouTube Premium,
Ad free, yeah.
Ad-free.
Yeah.
Wherever they're talking on the internet, we're there in some capacity. So
Yeah.
you can find us on all the platforms. Use the hashtag, which is Offthecuffpod. And we back next week.
Peace.
Bye.
Hey.